Now this usually says today's boyfriend, but the whole premise of this game is that we wake up with magical amnesia because of course. And there's this guy, a really hot guy, who claims to be our husband. But is he really? I have my doubts. So instead of today's boyfriend, it's today's husband. Han right there. And I have not actually played the new demo. I know there's a lot of new content, there are new endings, and we're going to try and see as much as possible. If we can see it all today, the whole thing, the kit and caboodle, we're going to try to do that. This game is by Little Snake Dev, and there is also a Kickstarter. And if you're interested in supporting the Kickstarter project, at the end of the stream, I will be putting the link to it in the chat. And actually, I'll put it in there now. Okay, and thank you again for being here. All right, that's enough blabbering for now. Let's get started. All right, y'all, so this game, it's a mature game, okay? So there are some triggers potentially, including romantic content, okay? It could get romantic. Morally questionable actions. Sounds like right up my alley, which it is. But, you know, protect yourself. I'm sorry for everything I've done, and even for simply existing. But please, remember this. I will always be by your side, even when the chrysanthemum petals wither and turn to dust. Even when our love is nothing but the broken pieces of our promise. Because no matter what happens, I will always belong to you. That's rather romantic. Day 1. The bell sounds. Something buzzes faintly in the back of your skull, and your body is heavy, as if you're trying to move through syrup. As the buzzing sound gradually fades, your vision clears, and your instinct is to rub your temple to ease the heaviness. A bed. Where am I?
You finally awakened.
Oh, there he is. There's his face right there. Hi. Hi, handsome stranger. Man, it says. Y'all, this wasn't there before. No, it wasn't. I don't remember this. He's right there. Oh my God. Good morning. Your heart almost bursts when you register a figure at the end of the bed. There sits a young man, his long hair softly cascading down his shoulders. You instinctively jolt upright, clutching the blanket tight against your chest to observe him. His calm demeanor holds no sign of danger, and a soft smile blooms on his face when your eyes meet, accentuating his ethereal beauty. The words tumble out before you can stop them. Who are you?
I'm Han, your husband.
Sure you are. He states plainly and calmly as his smile retains, as if he expected your question. My husband? Your face suddenly gets hot from that notion. Yes, we have been married for a year and have lived here in the Lotus Pavilion together ever since. The room tilts slightly in your vision upon hearing his words, and your forehead wrinkles from the pain. A sharp realization flashes. You have no memory whatsoever of who you are, your past, of anything. Panic sets in, Why don't I remember anything? Who am I? Rue. That's my name. I think. Your name is Rue.
You accidentally fell down in the garden and hit your head.
The man says calmly, but a wisp of sadness passes over his expression. The doctor says your brain was affected, and you will temporarily have trouble with remembering things and thinking clearly. But don't worry. The doctor says you will recover soon if you're, well, taken care of.
I expected you to be out longer, but now since you've woken up and can talk to me like this, I feel so relieved.
Well, I'm glad one of us feels relieved. You might even recover faster than expected. Let's try this. Do you remember who I am now? Do I remember who you are? Didn't he just say his name was Han? I think. Oh no. Oh no! Han. Yes, Pookie. That's your name. Inquire. You are my husband, Han.
See? You're recovering already. And,
Am I, though? His eyes linger on you for just long enough for you to notice a small spark in his eyes.
Hearing you call me husband makes me so happy.
I bet it does. Look at that cute blush. You lower your gaze to the blanket, flustered, but not before stealing one more glance at his face. Is it strange to think he's beautiful? Like a living work of art. So beautiful, in fact, that you still haven't quite grasped what it means for him to be your husband. If someone asked you to describe your ideal type, it would be him. That makes sense, doesn't it? You are married, after all. And yet, despite the warmth blooming in your cheeks, you strangely feel calm in his presence.
I know it's so confusing to suddenly not remember anything, but I promise you, I'll take good care of you.
He's gonna take good care of me. Han reaches out to touch your hand. Oh, y'all? Oh my gosh. Listen, we're married, it's fine. I want to romance this man, okay? I don't trust him. But let's, entertain this. Let him touch your hand. For some reason you freeze, letting his hand brush over the top of yours. The touch is cold at first, smooth, almost like porcelain, but warmth quickly blooms where your skin meets. Han looks pleased by the gesture.
I'm so grateful you trust me.
Do I, though? You could swear there's a glimmer of moisture in his eyes that makes your throat go dry. Nervous, you change the subject. When do you think I will recover enough to go outside? Outside? Why do you say it like that, Han? Of course I want to go outside. Why can't I go outside? You might have imagined it, but his eyes seemed dark for a second, as if he didn't expect your question. Why wouldn't you expect that question? Yes, like outside the mansion. What do you mean? Well, isn't going outside a benchmark for one's recovery? Real, Han, please let me go outside, okay? Oh, I see. The gentle smile comes back to his face. You will need more time to recover before doing that. But even when you gain full recovery, it's just... He hesitates.
Even before the accident, you didn't like going outside. You said you would rather spend all your time in our mansion.
I don't know if I believe that. I didn't like going outside. You desperately squeeze your brain. trying to dig up any memory of who you are, but find none. Disappointed, you let out a soft sigh. Seemingly noticing your grimace, Han offers a sympathetic smile. But don't worry. If you want to go outside, I will make sure you will recover fast enough to do so. Even though his words are comforting, something about the idea of going outside stirs a strange curiosity, like a switch that has been flipped in your mind. You will?
Of course I will. My priority is to make sure you're happy.
Okay, Pookie, whatever you say. But if I want to go outside because that makes me happy, you promise you'll let me out? Please? But for now, you should get some rest. Han stands up from the bed. Where are you going? I'm going to my art studio to finish up an order from Merchant Lee. He's coming in 4 days to pick it up. Art studio? Yes, I'm an artist. I accept orders from all over the country, calligraphy, painting, and my favorite, ceramic making. You're not sure why, but you blurt out the first thing that comes to your mind. Oh God, girl, what are you about to blurt out? What are you about to say? Oh, that's okay. Whew! I thought we were about to say something stupid. Something stupid you don't say to a yandere. Like, let me out now. You must be very talented. Oh. Without realizing that might sound like empty flattery, you bite your lips. I'm sorry, I don't know what your art looks like, but, like, I just mean, I have a feeling that you are good at it. But instead of a wary expression you expect on Han's face, all you can see is a light shade of rose rising over his cheeks. Yes, he's blushing already. You do think so? That makes me very happy. Yes. I'm going now. If you need anything, just call me. He looks back before stepping out the door. I hope you'll be easy on yourself, walking around the house. The garden is slippery this time of year, when it rains often, and his eyes linger on you for a second.
Please don't come into the studio. There are a lot of broken ceramic pieces. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
Why don't you want me to go in there? Because of broken pieces? Why would I hurt myself? I'm not a child. I'm a grown woman, and I do what I want. If I want to go in there, I'm going in there. Do you have another reason why you don't want me in there? A reason that has more to it than last time I saw? Because last time I saw, there were some stairs that I didn't get to go up. And I'm curious as to what's in that attic. Okay. Han softly closes the door. You sit on the bed, your mind still overwhelmed by all the information you were just fed, while listening to his footsteps fade into the background. I have a husband. I lost my memory by falling. Or so he says. You mumble those facts quietly, as if you're still trying to register them. It's logical for you to rest and accept those facts, as Han is your husband, and he seems so caring, so perfect. But there's a voice in the deepest part of your brain, though weak, whispers out that you should be curious. You should restore your memory. Maybe there's something in here that will give me a clue of my past. Oh no. Alright, y'all, it's time to explore. The vase. You pick up a beautiful ceramic vase next to the bed. Intricate blue chrysanthemum design wraps around the smooth ceramic so elegantly that though abstract, one can still recognize the raw talent of the artist. This was probably made by Han. But now that I noticed, Why do all the designs around this room have chrysanthemum motifs? Why, indeed? Aren't chrysanthemums the flower commonly used for funerals? Books of different sizes neatly stacked upon each other. You mumble the names of the books one by one. The Art of Flowers, Lanterns in the Mist, a poem collection. These seem to be all art and poem books. A bound notebook with a new blue cover catches your attention. The Day-to-Day of Rue. Me. Is this my diary? It's my diary, yes. You hastily flip through the pages, desperately scanning for anything special. There are not a lot of entries, just mundane day-to-day descriptions of what you did. Not much personal opinion or commentaries, until your eyes fall on an entry. I told Han that my favorite flower was the chrysanthemum, and today he surprised me with a garden full of them in our backyard, planted in secret all by himself. Wow, what a perfect husband. For that I thanked the gods for blessing me with such a loving husband. Your heart feels warm upon reading. Han truly is a great husband, isn't he? I'm so lucky. As you flip through the pages again, something falls out of the back of the book. A letter. To my esteemed friends and respected acquaintances. With heavy hearts I write to inform you of the passing of my beloved parents, who departed from this world peacefully on this same day. This same day. I humbly invite you to attend the funeral rites, to be held on the 1st day of July, to honor their memory and pay final respects. Your presence would bring comfort to my grieving heart. With sincerity, Rue. I'm an orphan. My parents, are they dead? You feel a sharp ache throbbing in your chest, though you don't know them, or more accurately, have no memory of them. The thought of your parents no longer being alive is almost too painful to bear. It's as if your body still remembers the grief your mind has forgotten. You sit in a daze, lost in those thoughts and feelings until something starts to tug at the edge of your awareness. Both the letter and the notebook, though the characters are legible, share a certain unevenness. A slight lack of precision. It's subtle, but unmistakable. Almost as if the person who wrote them, you, was left-handed. You look down at your hands, but I feel like I'm right-handed. Strange. Did I write that entry? If someone who was left-handed wrote that, was it really me if I'm right-handed? We're gonna have to keep an eye on that, y'all. You take a closer look at the artwork lining the walls. Paintings and calligraphy scrolls of various sizes are carefully arranged, each adorned with elegant decorative touches. Most of them feature chrysanthemums as the central motif. But wait. Tucked into the corner of a striking red scroll, you notice something unusual. Tiny markings that don't resemble poetry at all. These are numbers. You murmur the digits aloud, trying to piece together as you read. 90, 65, 11, 47, 29, 18, 74, 83, 18, 92, 29, 18, 47, 74, 65, 29. Y'all, I see 18 quite a bit, but these numbers make no sense to you at all. Suddenly an overwhelming pain bursts in your skull. Ouch! The ground spins and you clutch the edge of the desk to stabilize yourself. Your mind is empty from the intense pain. Footsteps rushing into the room. Rue! You fall down, but Han catches you. He gently guides you to the bed and sits you down. Oh, thank you for catching me, Han. Han?
It's okay. I'm here.
My head and my heart hurt so much. You press the back of your hand on your temple, hoping the coolness will lessen the ache. Wait here. I'll be back. Han comes back with a bowl of liquid in his hand. A faint herbal scent from it floats through the air. Oh. The doctor told me to give you this medicine whenever you have a headache. It will help. Headache medicine? Y'all, is that really headache medicine? Is it really? Yes, based on the prescription. I bought the ingredients and prepared it myself. I want to make sure that you have the best care.
No, you should take it before it's cold.
You hesitate, eyes fixed on the bowl. Smoke still rises steadily from it, curling into the air and clouding the space around it, much like the way your thoughts fog your mind. Pushing the ache aside, you give in to your curiosity, drawn to the clue you've just uncovered. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Choose wisely, y'all. I have to choose wisely. Okay, I'm gonna ask about my parents who died on the same day. Yes, maybe I should save it actually. And these are from before. We're gonna start brand new. Let's start at, wow, I did a lot. Let's start at 4. Here we go. Return. Parents. Can you tell me about my parents? Your parents? A trace of uneasiness grazes Han's face. I saw a letter about their funeral.
I see. It'd be natural for one to be curious about their own parents.
Yeah, it's natural. I'm not suspicious at all. The fact that they died on the same day and the journal entry was left-handed, even though I swear I'm right-handed. No, I'm not suspicious at all. Han gazes at an unseen point in the room, his lips press into a quick, almost sad smile before speaking. They both passed away from getting a contagious lung infection very soon after I moved to the Lotus Pavilion. On the same day, at the same time, usually when people die from illness, such as tuberculosis, for example, in an ancient setting, they don't typically die at the same time. Also, why did this happen just after you moved in? And how come I didn't die and you didn't die? How come no one else died? Just the parents? You moved to this mansion. Does that mean it's not your family's? No, this mansion is your family's. I was merely a poor son-in-law who had nothing in his name but his artistic talent and his love for their daughter. Oh, Han brings his gaze back to you, and in them burns something fierce, something between tenderness and desperation. You gaze downward. Living with one's wife's parents is not a norm, and is usually looked down upon in our society. I know it, you think. It might not be the most socially acceptable position for me to be in. But your parents treated me with nothing but kindness, and I viewed them as my own parents.
When they passed, us both were devastated.
Really? But Han smiles again. The spark in his eyes persists.
That's why we were so close. We only have each other. You and me. Us. Here.
Me and you and me. No matter how they toss the dice, We're meant to be. The only one for me is you, and you for me. So happy together. Now that you know about your parents, would you take the medicine? Oh. He picks up the bowl from the desk and stirs the liquid with the ceramic spoon. You quickly notice there are chrysanthemum motifs even on the spoon. Oh, right. The headache.
Go on. I wouldn't want you to suffer pain.
You obediently nod. I'm so obedient. Why? Han brings the spoon up to your lips. The warm liquid fills your mouth and runs down your throat. Your tongue involuntarily savors the bitter taste with a hint of sweetness. And he was right. The medicine quickly replaces the throbbing in your forehead with a feeling of ease. I hope you feel better now. It's getting late. You should go to sleep. Go to sleep. You glance down at the mattress and the realization hits you. You too are husband and wife. Don't husbands and wives share the same beds? Your face flushes with heat. The bed, you, I. Oh, that. Han's face also flushes with a rosy shade, but he quickly smiles and waves his hand. Don't worry about me. You and I shared a bed, but for your comfort, the bed is yours for now. Are you really just being a gentleman? Is there another reason? I will sleep in the studio. You will? Is that all right?
Of course. I promise to make you feel as comfortable as I can, right?
Are you being a gentleman or are you being suspicious? I can't tell. Yes, you did. Thank you. You remember him. Hi, Milky, you stunner. Have I died yet? Not yet, Milky. I remember some things, okay? But listen, okay? Here's my goal. I want to see everything I didn't see before. Oh, I have obligatory singing. Why, thank you, Milky. It's time to sing, yes. Here's a song that's stuck in my head lately. Take this pill, you'll feel much better when you wake up numb and your brain's been severed. Your heartbeat won't beat based on your weather when you sell yourself to me. Took your pain, your post, your pleasure, and I left you with one face forever. You won't hurt anymore. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful, be careful, be careful what you wish for. Okay, that's the song. I think the guy's name, what's the guy's name that sings that song? It's by Jack Harris. It's really good. It's really catchy. And it's about antidepressants, you know? Hey, hey, little snake. Hey, Rue. Hey, chat. I'm stopping by for a moment to say hi and hope you're having a great time. We're having a wonderful time. Thank you for being here, you stunner. Y'all listen, okay? Little Snake is the dev stunner for this game. That's right. Little Snake is responsible for this hot mess. Yes, you did. Thank you.
Of course. Anything for my wife. Good night now. I'll see you in the morning, alright?
Alright. After Han leaves, you spread out on the mattress, letting sleep take over you. The smell of herbal medicine still gently weaves through the room. I didn't die immediately this time, Milky. Listen, okay? I learned my lesson. You like my singing. Thank you, Kokoro Flow. For once in my life, I actually, I'm not overly congested today. I have horrible allergies, and I usually can't sing, but today I'm, feeling pretty good, you know? It's not so bad. Yes, your peaceful sleep is disturbed by a faint creak. What's that noise? You blink awake, heart ticking a little faster. What is that? Another sound follows, a soft groan of wood. Han? Is that you? Han, please just walk in here, okay? Let's not play this whole charade, all right? You and I are the only two beings I know of that should be in this house, okay? And if you're creeping around, just don't creep, okay? Just come in here and let yourself be known, okay? You're scaring me, Han. Han? Another sound follows, a soft groan of wood. The door, it's being opened. Slowly, just a crack. You stay still, listening. The darkness stretches thick across the room, and you can't see past the door frame, but you feel it. That prickling weight of being watched. Who's watching me? Something is there, just beyond the threshold. You hold your breath, trying to hear more, but there's nothing. No footsteps, no whisper, just silence. Maybe I'm imagining it. Maybe it's nothing. You turn onto your side, pull the blanket up to your chin. The room is cold now. Your body is tense, but you squeeze your eyes shut and try to let it all fade. You force yourself back to sleep, even when that feeling lingers heavy and quiet in the dark. To be continued. Day 2. Y'all, I made it past the first day without dying. When has that happened in an Otome game? Not often. Your eyes gradually open from the sun rays filtering through the window. Your mind and body are slightly exhausted from a restless night.
Good morning, my darling.
Hi, hon. You look delicious today. Oh, wait, I'm supposed to be scared of you. Han's face above the bed startled you. He doesn't have to be like right in my face every time, you know? He's like, I wake up and the first thing when my eyes open is this. Hey, Rue. How you doing? Are you awake? Did you sleep well? How can I help you? Did you take your medicine? Huh? That's what happened, y'all. That's what happened. How long have you been there? Han gestures his head towards the tray of food on the desk. I came in to bring you breakfast, but you were still asleep. I didn't want to wake you up.
But I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy looking at you sleeping so peacefully.
You just sat there and watched. Heat rushes to your cheeks. He was watching me sleep. That's such an inaccurate expression of him, Rue. He would get even closer if he could. You know what? He would get under my skin if he could, you know? He'd be like, we should just wear the same shirt together. Why be any further apart than that? Why? Now, would you eat breakfast? I made it just for you. I bet you did, Pookie. Thank you. But listen, okay. I do like it when my husbandos cook for me. I'm not going to lie. Also, I do like it when they obsess over me. I like it when they tell me how amazing I am. I'm not gonna lie. Also, y'all, in case you didn't know, I have something very important to tell you. Now, if you've been here before, you've probably heard this, but I'm going to say it again because I want to make sure you never, ever forget. You might forget everything today, but this one thing, and it's this. Rue is a genius. Thank you. As you watch Han reaching for the hot steamed bun, you suddenly remember what happened last night. Hey, I couldn't sleep much last night. Something strange happened. What strange thing? Well, okay, y'all. The door opened in the middle of the night. I think someone was watching me. I heard a strange sound. Oh no. Oh no! I don't want to say something stupid and get murked again by my husband. Or was it him that murked me before? I can't remember. Yeah, you know what, Kokoro? We're gonna save the game. All right, y'all. Listen, okay? When you are faced with a yandere, and we know that Han is a yandere, okay? Yanderes are obsessed, okay? And they very well may be attempting to keep you in captivity, all right? And you can't just let a yandere know that you're onto them. You want to know why? Because if you do that, it's going to trigger the yandere tendencies, all right? You might wake up the next day, like in a crate or something. And you might wake up in a giant bird cage is what I'm saying, okay? All right? You can't let them know that you're onto them, okay? You have to make them think that you're clueless and that you're loyal and that, you know, you're not doing anything. You're not figuring anything out. No, of course not. Okay. I'm just a sweet, innocent summer child that knows nothing. Okay. I'm going to end up in a dog crate or a bird cage. If you say the wrong thing, that's how it is with these yanderes. Okay. Every time. Okay. It's happened to me in many an Otome game. That and cannibalism. Here's another thing you should remember. For some reason, in romance games, there's never a 0% chance of cannibalism. All right, y'all. I heard a strange sound. Yeah, that's not gonna get me killed. I was sleeping and suddenly heard someone open the door. Girl, you're telling him too much. You should have stuck with, I heard a sound. What was that, a cat? It was a cat. Han, still peeling the paper from underneath the steam bun, smiles at you nonchalantly.
Oh, don't worry about that. It was probably Anne, our servant.
We have a servant. This information feels like a shock to you as you assumed it was just you and Han living here. Yes, Han was a servant for your parents. Now he's still living with us. But why was he here? He tends to go around and cleans hallways at night. Perhaps he accidentally opened your door. I asked him so many times to be careful with the doors, yet he still didn't listen. A hint of annoyance passes Han's face, but is quickly replaced by his return joyfulness. But don't worry. I'll tell him again. No one should disturb my beautiful wife's sleep. Now eat. What do you think, Kokoro? Does that make you feel better or worse? He hands you the steam bun and you take a bite. Yes. There is something chalky about the texture of the bun, but you're still able to force it down. Han, why does your cooking suck? I mean, the bun shouldn't be chalky, okay? It shouldn't be chalky. Did you make this yourself? Your cooking sucks. Who normally cooks in this house? I'm literally having to force it down. There's no need to be rude about such a thoughtful gesture for him. Cooking for you and taking care of you. Okay, listen, okay? I usually like it when the husbandos cook for me, but I don't like it when their cooking sucks.
Since you finished eating, Would you like to go to the garden with me?
Oh, I mean, I do want romance. And I do want to go outside, okay? Y'all, he hasn't been letting us outside. Remember yesterday? He was like, no, you can't go outside. You have to rest. And I was like, excuse me, I'm a grown woman. I do what I want. Well, now we get to go outside. So we're going to say yes. Okay? The garden. Yes, fresh air is important for your recovery. Besides, it has always been your favorite place in the mansion. But you said yesterday that I never like to go outside. So which one is it? Which one is it? Kokoro, oh crap, he must have put some drugs in the chalky food. He might have. You may be onto something. Why is the food chalky? He gives you a playful wink. Oh, he winked at me. Did you see that? Did you see that? Oh, I mean,
Think about it as a date.
Did you ask me out on a date? Yes. I mean, oh, no. Yes, okay, we're going on a date. A date? Of course, no pressure, though. You can decide if you want to go on a date with me, or go around the mansion on your own if you wish. We're going to the garden. We're going on a date. You peek through the window. The sun is shining. Birds chirp lazily from the garden walls. It's the kind of weather that seems to nudge you gently outside. Ooh, it's a lovely day. Besides, your gaze falls on Han again. The joy in his eyes makes him almost resemble a puppy, and it would feel like a shame to turn down someone who's been so nice to you. He's like a puppy, y'all. I do like the husbandos that are like puppies. Let's go. Puppies usually mean loyal. Han guides you through the hallway through the entrance from the lobby. Wow, whoa, look at this. Y'all, I don't remember all these colors. This is new, I think. Look at this background. It's so pretty. It's so beautiful. Look at the garden. It's so lush and green. Look at the little river. There's like a moat. How pretty. Oh, I love it. Han guides you through the hallway toward the entrance from the lobby. As you walk, your mind quietly tries to absorb your surroundings, the layout of the mansion, the way the corridors twist and connect. Though your memory isn't accessible at the moment, something about all of it feels terribly familiar. That's because it's where I grew up, right? As if your body knows, even if your mind doesn't, that yes, you do live here in the Lotus Pavilion. Speaking of which, why is it called the Lotus Pavilion, Han? You turn to him, asking just as you step into the garden. All I've seen around the house are chrysanthemum decorations. Look at this! I don't remember this. Wow, it's so pretty! It's gorgeous! I love the art in this game, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, that. Well, before your parents passed, they used to decorate the place with lotuses. I heard your mother especially loved them, but... Han hesitates, his eyes shift toward you, studying your reaction. Why are you studying my reaction like that? Are you being careful with what you're about to reveal to me? After they passed, I personally asked the servants to change everything. Because you like chrysanthemums. Just because of me? Isn't that a little... disrespectful to the previous owners? To your parents? He gives a small shake of his head. No, I don't think so. If your parents were alive, I'm sure they would approve in a heartbeat because... He turns to you, fully now. His hair catches the sunlight, strands glowing like gold. Isn't that proof that I love their daughter very, very much? I guess so. His eyes meet yours, bright and unwavering. Your throat tightens into a small knot. You're not sure how to respond. And yet, your chest flutters. Something in you recognizes the sincerity in his eyes, whether you want to or not. Okay, we're saving it. We're saving it. Do you? That's like, do you love me kind of thing? All right, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna entertain this, you know? We're gonna push for romance, all right? I want him to tell me how much he loves me and how amazing and beautiful I am. Okay, that's what I want. Also, I don't want to die or get locked in a giant bird cage, which is probably gonna happen. Or I'll probably die. Real. I'll probably die in a horrible, terrible way. Do you? You stutter, the words slipping out before you can stop them. And instantly you feel a little silly for even asking. From everything you've seen so far, how gently Han speaks to you, how carefully he cares for you, it's clear that he means what he says. Noticing your clumsy question like a defense mechanism for your own awkwardness, Han chuckles. Of course, silly. That's why I'm so happy you agreed to go on a date with me today. I would love to spend every second of my life by your side, if only I didn't have to meet deadlines for my ceramic commissions. Who are your commissions for, I wonder? He lets out a light sigh and glances at the tea tray already set on the table, inviting. Steam curls into the air, its warmth blending with the scent of fresh grass. You both sit down at the bamboo table and Han reaches for the teapot. Look at this gorgeous backdrop. Oh, it's stunning. Wow, I can see more flowers and plants back there now. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty. I love this. With practiced grace, he tilted toward your cup with one hand, while the other gently holds his sleeve back to keep it from getting in the way. He's really good at tea. Y'all listen, okay? Whenever a love interest in a romance game offers you tea, you should never drink it. Okay, you want to know why? Because it always starts with the tea. The first thing you know, they're pouring you a drink. The next thing you know, you're suddenly falling asleep. You're so tired all of a sudden. And the third thing you know, you wake up in a giant bird cage, or an attic, or a dog crate, or tied to a bedpost. Real. It always starts with the tea. Like that. Yes, it does. You quietly watch him, momentarily dazed by how skillfully he moves, like the tea itself is just another expression of his artistry. No different from the ceramics scattered beautifully throughout the house. The serene scene calms you, but before long, curiosity crashes into your thoughts like waves against a still shore. Han, would you tell me more about yourself? I want to get to know you. Me? There's nothing interesting about me, really. He says it casually, still focused on pouring the tea, not meeting your eyes. That's not true. You're clearly a talented artist. You must have interesting stories. I'm so happy you think so. That you think I'm a good artist. His eyes curve into thin crescents, and his smile stretches from ear to ear. That's quite the smile. Yet, you can still detect a faint trace of unease on his face, though he quickly smoothes that out. Why do you have to act so sus all the time, Han? That's what I want to know. What do you want to know? Well, did you become an artist? Yes, tell me that. Oh, no. How did we meet? That could be juicy. That's what I want to know. How did we meet? Your question seems to catch him off guard. His eyes widen for just a second before his usual smile returns. Well, let's see. He pauses, as if dusting off an old memory. There was a time in my youth when I went through a rough patch. I didn't want to do anything but drink and lock myself away making art. One day, while wandering the streets completely drunk, I stumbled into the path of a carriage, got hit hard, and passed out right then and there. His gaze shifts toward you, soft but intense. When I opened my eyes, there she was, a young maiden leaning over me, calling me, trying to wake me. She had the most beautiful face I had ever seen, and the most angelic voice. I thought I died and met a goddess. Oh, that was me. Yes. And when she saw me waking up, she smiled. That moment changed everything. It did. I promised myself that no matter the cost, no matter what it took, I would make her my wife. Immediate love at first sight. That's what that was. He was like, oh my God, I'm desperately in love with this woman and I don't even know her. You feel your breath catch. And the maiden was? That was you, darling. Oh, yes. You can't remember it. Not a flash of it surfaces in your mind. But the way he says it, tender, reverent, sends something fluttering in your chest. Ooh. As if your body remembers that your mind is forgotten. Han takes a calm sip of tea and lets out a quiet sigh.
Sorry if that felt heavy. I don't really like talking about the past, unless it's a memory we share.
It's all right. I appreciate you telling me. His story lingers in your chest like a warm ember. It makes you feel lighter somehow, closer to him. This is what you know about Han so far. He's your husband. He's gentle and attentive, a talented artist with a tragic backstory. Y'all, he's everything we love in a trash bando. He's obsessive, he's super hot and handsome. He's doting, okay? He's obsessed with us. He's so sweet, and he gives us gifts and tries to cook for us and stuff, and he drugs our tea. He doesn't drug our tea. There's no guarantee that he drugged our tea right then. Maybe we won't end up in a crate. Maybe we'll be okay. Human past that's shaped him into someone sincere and kind. All of it makes you feel more at ease in his care. Listen, okay, I often say, my favorite types of husbandos in Otome games, okay? 3 favorites. Sad boys, sociopaths, and tsunderes. And Han is giving me 2 out of the 3, okay? He's a sociopath. Sus to the max, okay? Also, sad boy, okay? He has a tragic backstory, I can just tell, okay? Also, it would be tragic if something's wrong with your wife to where she doesn't remember you. She has magical amnesia for some reason. Why do I have magical amnesia? Does it have something to do with that drink he's been giving us and calling it headache medicine? He says that we fell, and that's why we have no memories. Is that true? Exactly, little snake. Just your typical sad artist pretty boy. Yes, there's nothing suspicious about him.
But we're not here just to talk about the past, are we? Your mind is still recovering. We should be doing things to relax it. Like this.
Like what, Pookie? He crouches and plucks a small cluster of daisy flowers from the garden path.
Do you know how to make a flower hairpin?
Maybe not.
Here.
With delicate fingers, he begins weaving the petals and stems together into a pin-like shape. Wow! It's beautiful. You really are crafty. You're genuinely impressed. The way he shapes the tiny blossoms into something so graceful feels effortless, natural.
Now, your turn.
My turn? You press your lips together, focusing intently as you try to mimic the way his fingers moved. But your own flower pin ends up a bit uneven, a little lopsided and clumsy. I'm so sorry. This isn't really my forte. But instead of disappointment, Han beams at you.
It's perfect. Come on, put it in my hair.
Oh, how cute. He gestures to his ear expectantly. No, it's ugly. It's not worthy of your beautiful hair.
Don't say that. I'm not worthy of any gift my beloved wife makes for me. Now come on, put it on.
You hesitate, reaching out toward his soft, silky hair with careful fingers, afraid to mess it up. But as soon as the crooked flower pin brushes against him, Han's eyes lift to yours. Oh! You freeze. And then he speaks, voice quiet.
Can you touch me with your hand?
No! We are married. Yes. My pardon? Your hand still hovers in the air, suspended, but the look in his eyes, soft, longing, almost desperate, pins you in place. What's better than a hot guy looking at you with desperation in his eyes? What's better than that?
I really miss your touch.
I bet you do. We're touching him, y'all. We're touching him. His request, though sudden, carries a strange magnetic pull. You wonder, would it really hurt to touch him just once? Your bare hand. Okay. You reach for his cheek, and he leans into your touch obediently, as if he's been waiting for this moment forever. Look at his face. The instant your skin meets his, a shiver courses through your body. We're like, oh my God, yes! A fluttering sensation shoots up your arm, spreading down your spine, a rush caught between warmth and cold, making your heart pound uncontrollably. The golden rays of the summer sun seem to linger on his face, and for a moment time itself feels suspended. Han speaks, his voice barely above a whisper.
Thank you. I needed this so much.
Yes, you did. He leans in further, pressing his cheek into your palm, as if trying to absorb your warmth into his very being.
I wish time would stop right here. I didn't have to return to the studio.
He gently nudges against your hand one last time, then places a soft kiss on your palm before slowly letting go. That's so sweet and cute and romantic. Also, isn't it a little strange if you're married to behave that way? Do you not normally touch each other when you're married? Are you really my husband, sir? I need to finish my work, but thank you, truly, for spending time with me today. Feel free to wander around the mansion. Just be careful. Your body is still weak. I'll bring you some medicine later. All right. With that, Han's footsteps fade into the background. You finish your tea and decide to walk around the garden. Curious about the lotus pond, you step closer to its edge. Ooh, it's so pretty. I keep saying that, but I don't recall this. I think this is new. And I love it. Look at all the pretty water lilies and stuff. Wow. Curious about the lotus pond, you step closer to its edge. So, There are still some lotuses left in the mansion after all. The vibrant pink blossoms sway gently on the water, their color glowing under the sun. You become lost in the sight until a sudden creak breaks the quiet. From across the pond, something stirs. Your eyes snap toward it. Something small, blue and white, moving. Is that a doll? It scurries, jerky, almost unnatural, ducking behind the thick reeds before you can get a better look. Y'all, I don't like this, okay? I don't like anything that scurries, okay? You want to know what scurries? Cockroaches scurry. Rats scurry, okay? Tiny dolls with their eyes covered up looking like that? Scurrying? No, thank you. How dare you? How dare you, little snake? How dare you create such a horrible creature, such a horrible little monster like that, okay? Scurrying around. Yes, Kokoro, lizards. Lizards scurry, okay? Those are the things that scurry. Dolls should not be scurrying, okay? Okay? You thought dolls were cute. Not that doll. Not that doll. That doll is sus, okay? That doll is sus. Also, listen, I used to collect porcelain dolls. I had a whole bunch of them. Tons of them. Yep, I used to collect them. I used to have them all lined up in my bedroom. But then one night, as I woke up in the middle of the night from a nightmare, and I looked at my collection of porcelain dolls, as they all looked right back at me, it seemed that their eyes were following me. That was about the time I also had a Furby. And guess what? The Furby, as I looked at it, it suddenly opened its eyes, bright, snapping awake. It began to talk. Do, 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 dance, boogie, do, 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 do. I didn't turn that thing on. It was watching me sleep. And all the dolls were watching me sleep. Y'all, I got rid of that Furby so fast. You know what I ended up doing? I tried to turn it off. I shoved it under the bed, as well as all of the dolls. They all, and all the dolls I had, everything went under the bed upside down. But then the next night, it was even worse. As I was trying to fall asleep late at night, all of a sudden, I heard that voice. Do, 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 dance, boogie, do, do, do. Y'all, I flipped the freak out. And I got rid of that thing. I got rid of that thing so flippin' fast. It went straight into the trash. It went into the trash. Yes, it did. And I put all the dolls like in the closet. That's what I did. Because I was creeped out that they were like under the bed, you know. Monsters under the bed. Well, they all ended up in the closet. Well, guess what I got for Christmas later that year? Another freaking Furby from a family member. A Furby, of all things. Anyway. Okay, we're not okay with talking dolls. That's all I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, okay? All right? I'm not okay with scurrying talking dolls. Now, this one hasn't talked yet, but if it's scurrying, I bet it's gonna talk. I bet it's gonna talk, and it's not gonna be nice. He You instinctively move around the pond, trying to follow, heart racing. Wait, why are we chasing after this thing? But by the time you reach the other side, it's gone. Girl, listen. Rue, what are you doing? If you see a doll scurrying, of all things, of all of the activities that it could be doing, it's choosing to scurry, number one. Okay, number two, dolls shouldn't be running around. Okay, why does it have a mask over its eyes? Why? Why, girl? And then you're gonna go for it? You're gonna follow that thing? What's wrong with you, girl? What is wrong with you? Are you asking to get chomped? Because that's what's going to happen to you, okay? Are you the type of MC that's going to wander around and see a hole in a fence and go, what a mysterious hole in the fence. I can't see there. It's all black and shady. And then look in the hole in the fence and stick your head in there and see what happens. That's what you gonna do, okay? Guess what's gonna happen? Something's gonna come by and be like, chomp, okay? You're gonna get chomped, girl, real. Nothing remains except the rustling of bushes where it vanished. You push aside the leaves, searching, but there's no trace, as if it was never there. You know what I just noticed looking at this background? There's fish. There's fish in the background. I just noticed them. Right there? There's some back there? I did not realize there was fish before. Wow. Panting, you look down at your hand. There's a smudge on your palm, dark, damp, almost like... The doll reminds you of the anime hybrid child. Oh God. I haven't seen that anime, but I'm scared already. Mud. No, it's just mud. It's thicker, grainy, clay. I must have touched the ground at some point. Should you go wash it off or continue to walk around? Well, we should probably wash it off. We can't be all funky, you know? Like, we can't have mud and dirt on us. We need to get clean. We're going to the bathroom. How unruly I'm bothered by getting dirt all over me. You notice buckets of clean water readily prepared in the corner of the bathroom. Well, this is a nice-looking bathroom. You know, that said this game takes place in ancient Asia. So, you know... This must be pretty nice. You know, maybe we don't have like running water and stuff. We don't have like a tub that drains and all that, but we have a really nice looking wooden tub. You know, it's actually a nice bathroom. Look, there's a stool. That's for like servants to help wash your hair or something. Probably. But I wouldn't let On wash my hair. No. Definitely not. On doesn't get to touch me. I don't like On. You notice buckets of clean water readily prepared in the corner of the bathroom. Han must have prepared this for me. After filling the tub, you take off your clothes and submerge yourself in the water. You know what? That's a great tub if it's deep enough that you can actually totally submerge yourself. Like, I'm imagining that it's so deep that it's like we're up to our shoulders. I bet it's warm. It's like a hot tub. It's cool. The coolness envelops you, easing the summer heat and the tension in your shoulders. You relax. In a corner of your eye, you notice a shovel hanging on the wall. Why is there a shovel hanging in the bathroom, of all places? Is that normal? I don't think so. Strange. Why is there a shovel here? That's what I said, girl, real. You shrug. Who knows? It would be too much to have things super organized all the time. You start scrubbing the clay on your skin with a loofah made from a dried squash. That's clever. But no matter what you do, the clay does not disappear. Okay, this is freaking me out now. It's freaking me out now. Why is the clay not going away? We're like, get it off. Get it off. It's still there. What the hell? You scrub harder, panicking. Get off me. You're determined determined to get it off. Blood starts to flow from the cut on your skin, yet you don't feel pain at all. You feel your head heat up, panic rising in your throat. Crimson red liquid begins to seep into the water, but for some strange reason, that only makes you panic and scrub even harder. You need to get the dirt off of your skin. Get it off. Get it off. And quicker than you know, the tub is filled with red. You jolt awake, gasping for air. The water around you is still clear. It seems like you were dreaming. You blink rapidly, heart pounding, the clay on your skin gone. No blood, no dirt, just your bare, clean skin. Was that a nightmare? We're hallucinating, Kokoro Flo. You know, that's what I was thinking a second ago, too. Are we made of clay? Like one of his creations? That could still be possible. Why did that happen to us? What if it's because of the tea? Maybe he drugged us with that tea that we had not that long ago, and it's making us see visions. It's possible. You sigh deeply, pressing a hand to your chest to steady your breath. Slowly you rise from the tub and reach for the towel. The fabric brushes softly against your skin as you dry yourself off, your fingers still trembling from the lingering pain. Y'all, it's gonna be a dramatic reading from here on out. It's just gonna get worse from here. As you move to grab your robe, something on the wall catches your attention. Beautifully painted scrolls line the tiled wall. Their silk fabric smooth and rich with color, detailed scenes of mountains, gardens in the bloom, birds in flight, and elegant deer. You step closer, eyes drawn to the bottom corners of each scroll. There, in elegant calligraphy, is a name. Your name. Again, it's my name. These paintings are beautiful. Even the calligraphy characters are neat, as if drawn by someone masterful. Were these made by me? Am I the actual artist? What if Han's not an artist at all? What if he lied and said he was an artist? And I was the artist. After putting on your clothes, you lethargically walk back to your room. Thoughts about what you saw boggled your mind. If those paintings you saw were truly yours, you must have been a wonderful painter. And though that notion is something that deserves to be celebrated, you hate yourself for not remembering anything about your past, about the person you were. What if those memories will never come back? Would you forever lose the version of yourself from before the accident? As you enter the bedroom, a familiar figure has been waiting for you. Han! What are you doing here? I'm here to bring you your medicine. Oh, medicine? Right. Right. My medicine. Han raises up the bowl of medicine in his hand. You cast a slow gaze toward the window where the sun rays have waned into a glowy red sunset. I guess it's time already. Han slowly approaches you. How was your day? Did you have fun exploring? Fun? Sure. Your mind drifts to the events earlier today. It was a strange day, at the least. And you've become even more confused. What's wrong? You look unwell. Well, it's just... You really want to ask Han. I want to ask Han. Do I want to ask him anything? Like, oh God. Oh God. What about me? Do you want to talk about me? Was I? Oh no. 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 Was I an artist, Han? Girl, don't let him know we're suspicious. He can't know we're suspicious. You blurt out, determined to learn about your past. A hint of uneasiness passes Han's face. Why do you ask? Why wouldn't I ask? Oh no, he's on to us, isn't he? Please don't chomp me, Han. The paintings on the wall, they're so beautiful. If I were the one who made them, I'd love to know that. I see. Yes, of course. You were a talented painter. Han smiles. I was a talented painter. I adored your art so much. How come you didn't mention that before? You expected a longer answer from him, but that seems to be the end of his comment. How come you said adored? Why was that in past tense? Did you notice that, y'all? He said he adored, past tense, my art so much. Why did you say it like that, Han? Yeah, girl, real. Why didn't you mention it before? Well, I thought I shouldn't overwhelm you with too much information and let your memory naturally recover to not cause you a headache. Right. Speaking of which, it's time to take your medicine. He brings the ceramic bowl up and blows on the steam coming out of it. Your headache will get worse if you don't drink it before it cools. You glue your gaze to the medicine bowl. Though your mind is still bothered by Han's vague answers and still has so many more questions, you want to believe that he's right. Dwelling too much into the past will cause nothing but stress and anxiety. You nod, accept his bowl, and drink it. A bitter liquid runs down your throat, the scent of herbs gradually absorbed by your senses. A flowy, comfortable feeling spreads through your body, easing the tension you just had in your forehead. Han gently takes the bowl from you. You did a good job, darling. He smiles. Now why don't you get some rest? We can spend more time together tomorrow. I have some work I need to take care of tonight. The moment Han leaves the room, you flop onto the mattress, letting the coolness of the blanket devour your whole body. Your mind runs wild with several questions and suspicions. Memories that don't align. Paintings that feel both yours and not yours, and the ever-present bitterness of the medicine. Thoughts churn restlessly until they tangle and blur, tugging at you with quiet whispers. Your mind, still tangled in doubt, finally exhausts itself and slips into a nice, mellow sleep. In the stillness of the night, a faint sound stirs you from sleep. You blink your eyes open, adjusting to the darkness. The door to your room groans as it slowly begins to open. Who's there? From where you lay, you can just make out a sliver of movement. A small shadow casts across the wooden floor, stretching closer. Your breath catches. It's the ceramic doll, the same one you saw in the garden. I told you that thing was sus. I told you it was terrible. I told you things that scurry are no good. Why is it in here? Why is it in my room? Why? You start to push yourself up, heart thudding. But the moment your eyes meet its hollow gaze, it begins to tremble. Huh? Crack! Crack! What? With a violent shudder, the doll splinters apart, exploding into hundreds of jagged clay fragments that scatter across the floor like broken teeth. You freeze, chest tight, pulse racing. What should you do? We're gonna save it. That's what we're gonna do. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, we're gonna call for help. Help me, Han. Help me, save me from whatever the heck that was. Your voice trembles as you cry out, Han, help! The room remains still for a breathless moment and then urgent footsteps approach. What's wrong? What happened? You point a shaking finger toward the doorway. The door! There was something, someone, I saw the doll! Han's gaze sweeps across the floor. Then slowly, he steps closer, crouching to examine where you point to. There's nothing here. His voice is calm. What? Take a drink, y'all. MC just said, what? Every time MC says, what? Huh? Eh? We drink water, or whatever your drink of choice is. What? There are broken pieces all over. Wait. You look, but all the broken pieces are gone. The floor is spotless, untouched. Its dark wood glowing under the soft light of the lantern outside. I swear I just saw it. Are you sure it wasn't just a dream? No, I was awake. I saw it. The doll from the garden. It was standing right there. Right there. You believe me, right, Han? Right? Han rises, walking to your side. You must be under a lot of stress. The medicine might not be strong enough to keep the headaches and the visions away. How do I know that the medicine's not causing the visions? I'm not hallucinating. Let's not jump to conclusions tonight. You've had a long day. I'll have this door fixed tomorrow. But, no, I swear I saw something. I did. Please, get some sleep. His voice is low now, but firm. He turns to the door. Still catching your breath, you murmur softly. Han, I'm scared. Will you stay with me tonight? Han turns back. Stay with you? You didn't realize how your question might have sounded to Han until you noticed his eyes widening and his cheeks slightly blushing. I thought we were married. Isn't this usual and normal? I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I'm not a hussy, okay? We're married. Also, hi, hon. Why don't you stay here with me tonight, okay? Real. That's what I would prefer you to do. Your cheeks also turn red from embarrassment. I'm just scared. The last 2 nights I kept waking up in the middle of the night. I don't feel safe. It's okay if you sleep on the bed and I sleep on a mattress on the floor. You stammer. Your throat feels dry, and your mind silently curses itself from even having said such a thing. But Han seems to be amused by your embarrassment. He smiles softly.
It's all right. You don't have to explain yourself, darling.
He takes a quick glance at the door before looking back at you. I have a lot of work at the studio, but how can I turn down staying with my wife? He chuckles.
And what kind of husband would I be if I let my wife sleep on the floor?
Han locks your eyes with an intense gaze. Under the flickering light of the lantern, it's too much to bear.
Of course, I'll do anything to make you feel comfortable. So what do you say about our sleeping arrangement?
Oh my. Why don't you sleep in bed with me, Pookie? Ooh, look at this. When's that coming out? There's gonna be DLC. Oh my gosh. The answer to this is yes. When this full game comes out, I'm buying it, I'm getting all the DLC, and I'm going to obsess over this game until I 100% complete it. That's what's gonna happen. I want all the CGs, I want all the romance, I want all the additional endings, I want all the dates, I want all the secret locations, I want the new character. Is the new character romanceable? I wonder. Well, whatever's in there, whatever's gonna be in there, I want it. I want it. Y'all, seriously, back the Kickstarter. I did, because I'm obsessed with this game. And I can't wait for the whole thing, and I want it to be fully voice acted, and I want all the goodness that I can get out of it. That's what I want. This is the end of the demo. Please kindly and patiently wait for the next update. We're not done yet, though, stunners, because there's a bunch of endings to this, okay? Now let's see some of these bad endings. Okay, y'all, before we went to the bathroom, this time, my loves, my stunners, we're gonna see what's in the living room. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. Look at that, secret DLC. Still bothered by the doll you saw? You let your feet wander inside the mansion until you find the living room. Here, a foyer connects the spaces with neatly arranged decorations. You stand, carefully observing the surroundings. A bucket of muddy water on the desk. How strange. On the wall, beautiful scrolls made with expensive-looking silk cover the wall. Scenery and flower motifs painted on them. You notice a signature at the bottom corner of each. Your name. It says Rue, not Han. Did I make these paintings? They're beautiful. Yet something doesn't feel right. The signatures, the poems written on them are neat and even. Definitely of someone who is right-handed. There's a stark contrast to the writing I saw in my diary yesterday. Why is some of the writing is all of the diary written left-handed? Or just some of those pages? You look down at your hands again. You're definitely right-handed, which means that you might actually be the creator of these paintings. While you're bothered by that thought, a pain erupts from inside your skull. You instinctively place your palm to your temple. The throbbing pain and dizziness threaten to drown you, and you lose balance, bracing yourself for the fall. Strong arms catch you just before you hit the ground. Oh, is that my husband? He's catching me. I kind of don't want to be saved if the arms are strong. Darling, are you okay? Han? Where did he come from? Your headache. It's time to drink your medicine. He lets go of you gently and retrieves a small porcelain bowl from the nearby stone table. The dark herbal liquid swirls slowly inside. I don't know if I want to drink that, Han. Here, take this before your fever gets worse. Looking at the medicine, questions swirl in your mind again. Do we dare talk about the doll? I saw a doll scurrying. It scurried. He thinks we're crazy. Oh God. We can't talk about the handwriting. I'm saving that one for last. If we talk about the handwriting, then he's gonna know we're on to him. Okay? You can't let a Yandere know that you're on to them. That's how you get chomped. Or locked up. What about On? Oh, he doesn't want to talk about On either. Oh God. The writing on the desk. There's something wrong with it. What are you talking about? Han's face remains calm. Too calm. His soft smile still blooms gently. like it always does, unchanging, serene. The headache presses deeper like a vice tightening against your skull. It makes it harder to think, harder to stay grounded. They were written by someone left-handed, but I've seen my paintings on the wall. I'm right-handed. You lift your hand instinctively, almost as if to prove it to yourself. You were left-handed before the accident. Perhaps the damage caused. That's not true. You snap, cutting him off before he can finish. You don't even realize how loud your voice has gotten. The words just burst out, raw and sharp. No accident can change someone's natural writing habit. Not like that. Not something so deeply ingrained. Han worriedly looks at you. Please take the medicine first and then we can talk. Why are you trying to push this medicine on me instead of telling me the truth? Why, Han? Why? But your body aches, your head is pounding, your throat burns raw with every breath, the pit in your stomach grows heavier. Not just from illness, but something deeper. A creeping dread. No, I won't take it. I don't trust you. With what little strength you have, you swing your arm out and knock the bowl from his hands. Get it out of my face! It crashes to the ground with a sharp crack. The medicine splashes out in a dark puddle across the stone. He flinches, frozen in place, staring at the shattered porcelain. Then, a sharp, blinding pain erupts in your throat, as if it has swollen shut all at once. You gasp, but no air comes. Your eyes widen in panic as you claw weakly at your neck. The world blurs. Your knees buckle beneath you. Wait, Rue! You collapse. Han catches you before you hit the stone, but your limbs are already limp. Your head lolls against his chest, eyes staring blankly past him. No, 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 no! He lowers you to the ground, his hand trembling as he cradles your face. Your lips move slightly, trying to form words, but your throat is completely closed. All that comes out is a faint, wet rasp. Your vision is fading fast now, dark at the edges. Rue! Rue, no, don't, please, please don't do this. His voice breaks into a sob. He presses his forehead against yours, shaking. You were supposed to be safe here. You were supposed to let me protect you. He pulls you into his arms, rocking you back and forth on the cold stone floor, his tears falling fast and silent onto your lifeless body. Around him, the spilled medicine spreads in a quiet, dark stain. I done messed up. No gold can fill these cracks. No love can undo this fate. Game over. Wilted bride ending unlocked. I unlocked a wilted bride ending. Okay, so remember when he was like, do you want to go on a date with me? We could go to the garden together. Well, what happens if I say something else right here? Let's find out. Though the offer to go to the garden sounds tempting, your mind is bogged down with another curious thought. What's the inside of the Lotus Pavilion like? I'm sorry, Han. I don't feel like leaving the house today. It has been a ride. Oh. Okay, y'all, we turned him down for the date. We turned him down for the date. Han, please don't. Please, Han, please. Whatever you did to me before, please don't do it again. Oh, God. He's gonna be upset. He gazes down, as if what you said hurt him. His eyelashes almost touch his cheeks, making you instantly regret your decision, but his gentle smile comes back fast. Of course, I understand. You must still feel unwell. Standing up, he picks up the tray of finished food. Well then, I will go back to work on my ceramic piece for Merchant Lee. Oh, how's that coming along? You said to cover up the awkwardness of your denial at the date. Well, it's coming along. He states plainly, yet you cannot place any emotions behind his words, even when you try. I know, a date to the backyard. Yes, we went to a date. Outside. That's all we did. We went outside, and it was a date. Okay, then. I'll see you later. I'll bring you some medicine before night. Okay. Thank you. Right after Han leaves, you go across the hallway to the living room, passing a large foyer. Wow! The mansion is so big it takes a while just to get from one room to the other. Okay. Ooh, okay, let's learn. Let's snoop. It is our house anyway. Ceramic pieces and stacks of books sit neatly on the wooden shelf, and everything looks organized, almost obsessively so. But one book catches your eye. It's just slightly off in size compared to the others. Curious, you reach for it. When you open it, you find the pages have been hollowed out. It's a secret compartment. Inside, a small stack of old letters, each sealed with the same name. Master of the Lotus Pavilion, my parents. You thumb through them. Most seem ordinary. Casual notes sent to friends and distant relatives, mundane updates about daily life, but one stands out. The paper is older than the rest, yellowed and dry at the edges, the ink faded to a rusty brown. To our dear brother, I'm writing to you with some news. Today my wife gave birth to a girl. How disappointing. We both thought to ourselves, we were expecting a boy. What? A girl is a little more than a burden on this family, which is already desperate for an heir. We'll be grieving our shame for a while. Don't expect us at the next family gathering. What? Is this when they gave birth to me? How dare they? They didn't love me. They didn't want me. Stacks of letters and papers sit neatly on the shelf. This seems to be all documents and receipts from purchases to the old mansion. Just like Han said about selling art to merchants from all over the country, a letter caught your attention. You reread the letter, eyebrows furrowed. Dear Rue, I hope this letter finds you well, and that business has been treating you kindly. As you know, the spring auctions have brought in quite a selection, some pieces even I hadn't expected. My contacts in the capital tell me that several rare scrolls may soon surface, which could be of interest to you. Certain collectors are becoming more generous with their offers lately. If you catch my meaning, one particular painting, a landscape in ink and gold, has changed hands twice in the past month. Maybe it's time we had another private viewing. I still remember the last one fondly. In any case, I'll be passing through your town before the next market tide. Naturally, I'd love to talk more, perhaps over wine and roasted duck. Are you asking me out on a date, sir? Great things are happening, old friend, and I wouldn't want you to miss them. Forgive my sudden excitement, but I have a feeling something rare is coming soon. Of course, discretion is always appreciated in these matters. Remember, the right piece at the right time can change everything. You understand these things better than most. Once I arrive, I'll bring a few samples you may enjoy examining. Until then, keep your eyes open and your doors unlocked. Why does that sound like a code? Also, won't my husband be upset if he finds out that you just invited me out for wine and roasted duck? You know what? There is a secret. There is a secret. There's a code. Y'all, there's a code. There is a code. Okay? He says, keep your eyes open and your doors unlocked. What does that mean? Does he know what's going on in this house? He's talking about art. There's a secret message right here. Notice that this is written kind of, it's not like paragraphs. There's only one line each. Every single line starts with a capital letter. You know what that means? That means it's a clue. It looks more like a poem than it does a piece of prose. You know what that means? I am coming. I am coming. For you. I am coming for you. What does that mean? Why are you coming for me? Are you coming to save me? Are you coming to kidnap me? Are you friend or foe, sir? Are you friend or are you foe? You reread the letter, your eyes furrowed. Something about it keeps tugging at your mind. The tone, the phrasing, it's strange, almost too pointed. And then it clicks. Your eyes dart to the start of each line. The first letters form a sentence. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Merchant Lee is coming for me? What does that mean? Shall we look at our clues? Let's look. Look at him right there. Y'all, I have a confession to make. I have to be honest. Merchant Lee's kind of fine. Like, I'm looking at him, and he's kind of hot. I'm not going to lie. I like his design. An art merchant who said to come by in 4 days. He sent us a letter with a secret message. I'm coming for you. Listen, little snake. I want to romance this man as well. I do. I love Han, don't get me wrong. Han, husband, chef's kiss, okay? I love him. But I'm also interested in this guy right here. Yes, I am. It could be so juicy. Just imagine, okay, little snake. Imagine. Maybe he could be another DLC in the future. Huh? Eh? He could be. He could be. I'd buy it. I'm going to buy everything you throw at me. Literally, everything. Just take my money. Just take my money. The desk is arranged with elegant care. White porcelain cups and a matching teapot. Each piece delicate and refined. Judging by the craftsmanship, these must be Han's work. Oh, wow, Han, he's talented. It's beautiful. He did a good job. You settle onto the cushioned chair, running your fingers along the smooth surface of one cup, admiring its beauty. But then something nudges at your curiosity. You turn the cup in your hand and glance at the bottom. There's something imprinted on the bottom of it. Etched faintly into the porcelain is a mark. Not part of the design. The pattern reads 18E, 83H, and 65O. That's the numbers. E, H, and O. All right, we're walking to the foyer. While admiring the beautifully arranged, if slightly strange foyer, you jolt when your eyes narrow in on the ground. Whose muddy footprints are those? Stretching from where you stand, exiting the room, a stark contrast even against the dark wooden floor. You crouch and swipe your finger across one of the footprints. This isn't dirt. Does it feel more like clay? What is it with the clay stuff in this house? Real. Curious, you follow the trail of footprints down the hallway to the entrance of the room. Okay. This must be the library. You reach out to push the door open, but... Pain lances through your head like lightning before your hand touches the door handle. The dizziness unbalances you. Your knees give out beneath you. Not again! Strong arms catch you just before you hit the ground.
Darling, are you okay?
No! Han! Where did he come from? How come you just happened to be right there, right then? Seems like you've exhausted yourself. He steadies you. Don't forget you're still recovering. Let's go back to your room to rest. But... You look back at the library door, but Han seems to pay no attention to your gesture. He guides you toward your bedroom, and you're too weak to resist. Han guides you to the bed, his gestures firm but gentle.
How are you feeling, darling?
I feel dizzy, and the headache is making it hard to breathe.
That's the sign to take your medicine. Here.
Han reaches for the bowl of medicine from the desk. Its herbal smoke dissipates into the room's air. You stare at the bowl, your chest uneasy. Not just from the headache, but from the fact that you have to take this medicine again. Oh my, we have to save the game. Because things could go wrong for us. It could go bad. It probably will go bad. We're probably about to die. Why do I need to keep taking this? What do you mean? It's just, I don't understand why I have to keep taking this medicine every day. What kind of sickness do I have? I told you. You damaged your head from the fall, and this medicine will help with your headache. I don't know about that. This doesn't feel like a normal headache. He is right. Anytime I take the medicine, my headache instantly eases. There's something that still tugs at your mind. My memory loss. When will I recover? Is this the cause of my memory loss? Is this how he's keeping us under control? Is this how he's keeping us stuck at the house and never escaping? He just wipes our memory every single day so we can't figure anything out. Noticing your bothered face, Han asks,
Why? Is there something wrong? Am I not taking care of you well enough?
No, that's not it. It's just, I want my memory back, you know.
I can only imagine how frustrated you are, but we have so much time together. I will fill you in with memories, our memories, and try to create new memories with you.
Can you tell me more about my past? Only if you take the medicine. Han tilts his head. The bowl in his hand continues to disperse wisps of herbal steam into the air. Okay. You nod gently. Han brings up a spoon of medicine to feed you, and you accept with your lips. The medicinal liquid quickly flows through you, easing the ache you had in your upper body. Your shoulders relax and your breath becomes even. I told you the medicine would help, right? Yes, thank you. Now, as promised, what would you like to know about your past, our past? Strangely to you, the way he emphasized the word our feels both endearing and unsettling. What did I like? What did I not like? Han looks at me, his eyes shimmering with passionate gloss. You like chrysanthemum flowers, saying that their yellow color reminds you of the sun. You dislike it when the flowers die, saying that dead things make you sad. You like your long hair, saying that when you were young, your parents forced you to have a bowl cut and you hated it as a girl. I would hate a bowl cut too, says Boxcat. Yeah, me too. No bowl cuts for me. Was our family trying to pretend that we were a boy? Is that why they gave us a bowl cut? Because they were so upset that they had a girl, heaven forbid, that they were like, we cannot have a girl. Let's try and pass her off as a boy and give her a bowl cut and try to pretend. Maybe that's what happened. Tell me why I jumped at the same scary doll. There's a clip that I clipped of Jambi screaming at the doll. You dislike when you have to wash your hair, saying that it's too long. You like it when I offer to help. Speaking of which, Han stands up from the bed. Would you let me wash your hair? Oh, you want to wash my hair? Wash my hair? You used to really like it. Maybe me doing it will help you recover your memory. Realizing he has a point, you have no response but a nod. Shall we? Han offers you a hand, realizing your slightly confused look. He smiles.
You don't expect me to wash your hair in the bedroom, do you? The bedroom is for other things, you know?
The bedroom is for other things. Oh no! One more computer glitch and you're tossing your tablet. I hope you're done with work soon. He winks at you. Oh yes, Han. Yes. Y'all, there's a line in Tengoku's Struggle where Goemon and Shadoku are talking about bedrooms, and the line says this from Goemon: bedrooms are for making your woman scream. That's what he says. Yes. Your cheeks feel like someone is hovering torches over them. You clumsily reach out to his hand, and he helps you out of bed. Wait here. Ooh! Han quickly fills up the bathtub with buckets of water. The air in the bathroom gently distorts from the hot steam. The water is ready. You can get in now. Y'all, this seems like it's going to be way better than the last bath we took in here. Real. You were in a daze until Han's voice calls to you. Oh, okay. You look down at your clothing, realizing that taking a bath means you have to remove your clothes. Your hands clumsily untie the belt. Your throat knots as if you're swallowing clay. I could be swallowing clay. What if I am clay? Han steps toward you and halts in front of you. He looks from above. The shadow from the night covers half of his face, but you can still see his smirk. Oh, Han! He's smirking. Oh, yes. Yes, I do. Help me. Oh. Or how are you going to do that? Help me? The word slips out before you can stop it, barely a whisper. Your ears burn at this question. What do you mean by help? You try to sound firm, but your voice trembles. Han doesn't answer right away. He just takes a single step forward, slow, deliberate. His gaze drops to your coat, lingering just long enough to make your breath hitch. Then he looks up and smirks. That familiar, loving, yet unreadable smirk.
I'm your husband, and you're still recovering. It'd be natural if I help you.
Yes, natural. But considering we have no memories of this man, I understand why MC would feel weird about it. Every nerve in your body lights up. You can feel the heat crawling from your ears to your neck, up your cheeks, down your spine. It's unbearable. And yet, you don't move. His fingers twitch at his side. Your throat tightens. He steps closer. That's a kiss block if there ever was one. We have been blocked by the end of the demo. Y'all, it was about to get spicy. Real spicy. Yes, it was. Okay, y'all. We're gonna pick another one of these endings now. We're gonna do something else. Here's what happened, y'all. We woke up. It's the very beginning. It's the first day. And he's asking us, like, well, what do you want to know about? That's what's happening. And last time, I think we said, tell us about the parents. All right, so we're not going to do that this time. We're not going to talk about the parents. We're going to talk about something that I was scared of, that I was like, don't ask about that, girl, because if you ask about that, he's going to catch on and he's going to know that we're on to him. Okay, because remember, like I said, you can't let a yandere know that he's on to you. Okay? And what was the suspicious thing at the time? It wasn't any of this other stuff. It was the handwriting. That was the suspicious thing that he would catch on. Okay? So that's what we're going to ask about. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Maybe you need more rest. Nope, I don't need more rest. I know the... Oh, okay. We're good. Okay, let's just kind of click on stuff. I'm just clicking on... Oh. My curiosity... Oh, did I ask about him this before? You are my husband after all. Your face feels hot as you say the word out loud, husband, so much so that you almost don't notice the red tint creeping on his cheeks.
Of course, my darling. I'm not a man of many words, but how about I show you?
Show me? How are you gonna show me? I think I asked about the parents before. I don't remember him talking about showing how he's my husband. Show me.
Let's go to my studio. Maybe you can learn more about me.
Oh, okay. All right, I don't remember any of this. What's about to happen? Of course, you can't say no to a chance to explore the mansion and hopefully regain your memory in the progress. I don't remember him bringing us to this room. Like, I remember sneaking in there when I wasn't supposed to. Han leads you through the rooms and the corridors. Earlier, remember too, he didn't want us in there. Before, when I said the other thing, he was like, you can't go in there. There's clay everywhere. You can't go in. He came up with an excuse. But now he's bringing us here on his own volition. Though you have no memory of this place, your body feels strangely familiar with the surroundings, reassuring you that this is indeed your home. He stops in front of a room with a sign, Studio, and turns to you.
This place is very sacred to me. And it's usually very messy, so I don't allow anyone to go in here. But today's an exception.
It's my mansion. I thought this is where me and my family grew up, and you came in and married into our family. And yet I'm not allowed to go into this room, this studio. You've claimed it for yourself. This is my house. I go where I want. Even though his voice remains gentle, there's a hint of seriousness in his tone that you can't ignore, and you don't know how to respond to his remark except to nod. Thank you. The creak of the door echoes in the dim light. The room reveals itself carrying a faint scent of ink and rice paper. Does it look sus, y'all? Let's see. It looks normal to me. Do you see blood anywhere? Do you see weird clay figures? You know? It doesn't really look like an art studio. I don't see a kiln or anything. Actually, I see nothing in here that should indicate that this is a clay studio. It looks like a normal desk with office work type of stuff, you know, like paperwork. It doesn't look like a clay studio. Sus. You slowly tread your steps around the room, hypnotized by the sensation beneath your fingers as you trace the surface of the desk. Han leans against the doorframe, observing your every move. But when you turn to look at him, all you see is his kind smile directed at you. You know what, Box Cat? That's real. It's too clean. It's clean. Too clean. You're not sure if it's him or the room itself, but something about this space feels nerve-wracking yet enchanting, something your body senses, even if your mind can't explain it. You want to say something to break the quiet air. So, I suppose we ought to save it. We have clues. We ought to save the game, I suppose. What have you been working on? What do you usually do in here? Or we compliment him. If we get too nosy, he might not like that. But if we just, if we gas him up, he might not chomp us. We might be okay. Maybe he won't get upset. All right, y'all, I value my life. Here's what we're gonna do, okay? We're going to gas him up because I think the other stuff might be getting too nosy, all right? Also, we might find out, does he actually do calligraphy? What if that reveals something about this man? Words blurt out when your eyes are drawn to the silk scrolls spreading on the table.
Thank you. Do you want to try?
Try?
Yeah.
Me?
You used to dislike calligraphy, and I was always encouraging you to practice.
Really?
Maybe trying again will bring back your memory.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. Oh, okay. In his words, your heart begins to race, even as your eyes remain fixed on the scrolls. I didn't like calligraphy. Despite that, both your body and mind feel strangely drawn to the thought of it. Oh, okay. You sit down at the desk, your gaze flickering between Han leaning against the doorframe and the scroll laid out before you, hesitation settling in. You reach for the wooden brush and dip it into the pre-grinded ink. This feels familiar. The moment that the brittle tip of the brush touches the rough rice paper, your hand freezes. A mild pain pinches your forehead. Why is this making me feel pain? Why? Your hand moves, following the invisible traces you had planned for the character in your mind. But the pinch doesn't last. It fades the moment you look down and realize that, instead of the graceful strokes you imagined, only half a character lies before you, uneven, trembling, amateur. Why did it feel like I could have done something beautiful? That crushed hope disappoints you more deeply than you understand. And just as you fixate on that feeling... What's happening? Y'all, this is all new content. This wasn't in the demo before. Warmth rushes in from behind, enveloping your body. Han's voice is low and husky near your ear. Look, I see MC. Hi, MC. You're adorable. Look at Han.
Need some help?
Yes, help me, Han. The sudden closeness, the overwhelming warmth of him, makes your heart race and your throat tighten. You stammer, unable to form your thoughts. Han, Though he stands behind you, you can feel his smirk as he rests his chin lightly on your shoulder.
Darling, did you know that doing things that you used to do might, well, help with your memory?
His hand reaches for yours, steadying it in his grasp. Despite the warmth of his body, a chill runs down your spine. The thought of the two of you, husband and wife, sharing intimate moments like this so naturally makes your eyes burn hot. Sensing you're trembling, Han lets out a soft chuckle.
Relax, darling. Let me guide you.
Ooh, I like this scene. His grip gently leads your hand, the brush gliding smoothly over the rough paper. Wet ink blooms beneath the strokes, releasing a faint, bitter scent. The silence stretches, heavy and overwhelming, until you can no longer tell whether you're guiding the brush or he is. Oh my! Then you look down. Before you lies a single character, neat and beautiful. Love. You didn't think your face could grow any redder, yet your cheeks burn as if they might steam like a teapot. Love. Is that how he feels about you? Is that how you're supposed to feel about him? Notice it says supposed to feel. You are husband and wife, after all. And you can't deny that you're enjoying this. Him behind you, holding your hand with utter care and gentleness. But if your memory can't recall the sweetness you once shared, is it selfish to call this love rather than a natural reaction to a beautiful, gentle man? A beautiful man! You hastily stand, slipping out of his embrace. I'm sorry.
What's wrong, darling?
I'm just suddenly feeling unwell, and this feels so sudden.
Of course.
I apologize. I should have been more considerate given right now to you. I might feel like a stranger. Sadness twinkles in his eyes. I feel bad. I must have hurt him. You want to reach out and squeeze his hand as a quiet apology, but before the thought can turn into action, a loud crash bursts from above the ceiling. What? 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 A crash above the ceiling? Oh God. Oh God. Han! What was that noise? Han's brows knit together for a brief moment before quickly smoothing out.
Nothing. There's a mouse problem upstairs.
A mouse problem. That's what's upstairs. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Should we go check?
No!
Why are you yelling? He pauses and clears his throat.
I mean, no. It's fine. A woman shouldn't have to deal with beasts like bugs or mice. You stay here. I'll go check.
Y'all, I don't think that's a mouse. All those whats, you just drink water. Exactly. What? Huh? I was so into it, I forgot to call it out. And hydrate. I don't think that was a mouse, y'all. Okay. He stops halfway up the stairs and turns back to you.
One more thing. Please try not to touch anything in this room. I like things arranged in a certain way so I can focus on my work.
Right, box cat and mouse. I don't believe that for a second. He's like, don't touch anything while I'm gone. You know, he wanted to be in here with us when he could, like, observe us and make sure we weren't snooping around. You know? Highly suspicious, Han. Okay. Oh my God. See, look how suspicious these stairs. See, I saw those stairs before, but I couldn't go up them. And I didn't see this scene before. This is new. With that, he hurries upstairs and disappears from sight. It's just me now. What do I do? Han said I shouldn't touch anything, but maybe there's something. He wouldn't get mad at me, right? Girl, it's fine, right? I can go snooping around. It's fine. You begin to look around the room. Nothing seems out of the ordinary, just pens, papers, and works of art. Then your gaze drifts to the bookshelf. One book sits slightly out of place. When you pull it out, something slips free and falls to the floor. A piece of paper. A marriage covenant. On this auspicious day, under the witness of heaven and earth, we hereby record the binding union of Rue and someone who vow to share their one household, one fate, and one name. Why is his name blocked out? And it's more than 3 letters. It's not Han. What is it? What is it? From this day forth, the two shall be recognized as husband and wife, their lives intertwined, their fortunes shared, in prosperity and in hardship, in health and in illness. Let their bond endure through the passing of seasons, unchanged by time, unbroken by death. Any who witness this covenant shall honor it. Any who defy it shall answer to heaven. Witnessed by heaven and earth, recorded by hand and heart. What? 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 Y'all, I'm freaking out right now. I'm freaked out. This is freaking me out. A marriage certificate between me and... The groom's name has been scratched out, as if by claws or fingernails. Excuse me? You try to tilt the paper, searching for any trace of the name beneath the damage, but there's nothing. Oh my God. Was it Han's name? Did a mouse in this house just happen to scratch it out? Girl. If it was a mouse, it would be eaten. It would be eaten. Okay? The mice don't do that, girl. What's wrong with... No. Mice do not do that. They don't scratch names out. Just the name. Oh, God. As you dwell on this new mystery, a movement outside the room catches your attention. Outside the room? Is that a person? Oh, God. It's you. It's freaking on. I hate you. No, Mickey Mouse, how dare you? How dare you, little snake? You dang well know it's not Mickey Mouse. No. No. A glimpse of a young man appears beyond the doorway, his eyes fixed on you, unblinking intent. How dare you, sir? Sneaking around, staring and watching like that? Ugh. Hello? You rush toward him, but before you can reach the door, it slams shut with a violent crack. That's not suspicious at all. How dare you? Hi, little snake, says Otome. Your game is scaring me right now. You should be scared. You should be scared. Hey, you. Wait, what is that smell? A harsh, oily stench assaults your nostrils, thick and suffocating. What? What's happening? From beyond the door comes a low, growing roar, like breath being drawn by fire. What? Is that little... Is he burning the house down? Your heart lurches. Is he burning this room down? He is. Heat seeps through the wooden panels, crawling along the walls. What? Smoke coils through the air, dark and heavy, stinging your eyes. Han! You turn toward the staircase. ready to run upstairs, but a sudden burst of flame erupts from the ceiling above, crashing down between you and the exit. No! No! Fire roars to life, cutting off your path in an instant. No! You stumble back as the flames surge higher, their heat forcing you away. The way upstairs is gone. No! No, Han! Han's up there! He's stuck! He's stuck! He can't get down! He's gonna die! I'm gonna die! The fire devours the room with frightening speed. Scrolls ignite first, ink bleeding and curling as characters vanish in silent screams. I can't breathe. You cough violently, your vision blurring as the room glows an unforgiving orange. Then the ceiling cracks. A deafening roar engulfs everything as flames rush toward you, swallowing the room whole. The heat becomes unbearable. Your thoughts fracture, scattering like ash. It was, in fact, not fine. Nothing remains but an endless white stretching across your vision until your heart finally gives its final beat. I done messed up. Wow, y'all. I was not expecting any of that. None of that was expected. Oh, God. The past burned away, but the bond remained. Game over. Burned nectar ending unlocked. Wow. Okay, we're gonna load up here. Oh my God. We're gonna ignore it. Remember the scary thing? And last time I called, I was like, Han, help me, Han. Help me. Did I expect a fire scene? Not that one. I did not expect that. That was new. I haven't seen that. I think that was a new ending. That was a new ending. I'm prepared for everything. Listen, I knew I was going to die. I was prepared for death. How I was going to die, I did not know. I had no idea. Okay, we're ignoring the sound now. Though your heart thumps with anxiety, you don't want to dwell on it any longer. If I just force myself to go to sleep, will the sound disappear, right? It'll go away if I just ignore it, right? Famous last words, MC. After a moment of convincing yourself, you shut your eyes and pull the blanket over your head. Gradually, the warmth and the silence that follows rock you into sleep. Gently drifting asleep.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Look at me.
Oh no. I don't remember this. This is new too. Oh God. I'm scared. You groan, having trouble following that voice.
You are a sleepyhead, aren't you?
Is it you, Han? Why are you being rude? A familiar yet unfamiliar voice echoes from somewhere nearby. You're not talking like you normally talk, Han. Who's that? You try to open your eyes, but they feel impossibly heavy, as if a blurred curtain hangs over your vision. Han?
Han?
Why is that funny? After a brief laugh, he lets out a bitter scoff.
Seems like he's got you wrapped around his finger, doesn't he?
Well, I mean, you are my husband. Is it not you? The man snaps his fingers and your vision finally clears. Wait, that is Han. It's not Han. It's not Han. That's what I'm calling him. Han and not Han. Wow. I really like your outfit. What's on your face? Why are your eyes covered? Wait a second. Wait, stop. Hold on. I'm having a realization. I'm having an epiphany. Remember that freaking doll. Y'all, remember the freaking doll? The freaking doll. doll. Remember, it had a thing over its eyes and it had long hair and it looked kind of like. Please tell me you're not a doll. Please tell me you're not a doll. Why is there something red on your face? Are you bleeding, sir? What's wrong with you? Why are you acting so rude? How are you not Han? Not Han. It's like not Laura, but this is not Han. But he was really hot, though. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Please tell me you're not that freaking doll. Standing before you is a man dressed in red, his eyes blindfolded with a strip of black fabric. Why? 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 Not Han. Exactly, little snake. Oh, God. Oh, God. Why? Why? Why is he wearing a mask over his eyes? He can't see with that, right? That's impractical. What's the point of that? Okay? Oh, God. Are you gonna chomp me, sir? Remember, there's never a 0% chance of cannibalism. His hair, his features. There are unmistakable traces of Han in him, and yet there's something dangerous in his presence. His voice is deeper, huskier, stripped of Han's gentleness. His frame is similar, yet rougher, more masculine, like a sharpened version of the man you know. More masculine. Han's pretty masculine, though. Like, he's pretty ripped, you know. This one has even more, like, chest window, you know? Bless the chest. Who are you? How did you get in here? The man doesn't answer. Though his eyes are hidden beneath the blindfold, you can feel his gaze locked onto you. Why are you wearing a blindfold?
You're pretending to not know me now. How cruel.
Are you at Tsundere? You're kind of acting like a sunbun at Tsunbun. Are you the other love interest? How are you not Han? He steps closer, the weight of his stare pressing down on you, observing, and that makes your heart beat fast. Hey!
You seem to not really know who I am, huh?
Do I know you? I mean, I think I hit my head and lost my memory.
Hit your head? Is that what Han says?
Please read the room. Listen, Jambi, okay? What is there to read, okay? Not Han. Multiple personalities. Oh, that's a good idea, Kokoro Flo. He's not Soon, he's Cray Cray. He's at Tsundere, okay? Listen, this is an Otome game, all right? By the end of this game, he's going to be desperately in love with me, okay? He's gonna do anything for me, all right? He's gonna be begging for me to kiss him, all right? Begging, desperately in love. He's gonna tune all the way, tune boon, okay? He's a Sunbun. He's not Cray. Okay, he is Cray. Fine, I give you that one. He may be Cray, but I still kind of love him. Oh. He's like, you didn't actually hit your head. Hit your head, huh? That's what Han says. Rue over here in hardcore denial. Hi, Mensune Sylph. Welcome, you stunner. The name Han rolls off his tongue, sharp and dripping with sarcasm. Yeah. Who are you to him, and why do you two look alike?
Alike. I'm nothing like him. He's weaker, uglier, though?
That's a good question, y'all, everybody in the chat. Little Snake wants to know. If you had a choice, okay, Yandere or Tsundere, which do you pick? Milky says Yandere, and so does Jambi. Yangire. Wait, that's different than a Yandere. What's a Yangire? You told me that before. Minty says Kudere. Listen, little Snake. These stunners over here, they're crazy, okay? Yeah, you give them one choice and then they say everything else. Sometimes I'll be like, hey, would you bone brine or banish these characters? And then they'll come up with a side character that nobody asked about. That's what they do. Every time. You're a brat, you can't do what you're told. Real. Listen, Minty, okay? Kokoro Flow says Tsundere. I can't answer this question very easily because I love tsunderes and I love yanderes, okay? But my favorite of all the favorite are sad boys, okay? Trauma. If they're traumatized and they have an angsty backstory, that means he's probably my favorite. If there are tears, if he cries, I love him, okay? Now here's the thing. Sad boys can combine with other tropes. You can have a sad boy kudere, you can have a sad boy yandere, you can have a sad boy tsundere, you can even have a sad boy dere dere, right? Okay? My ultimate top favorite kind of husbando is the sad boy, okay? Trauma, all right? Angst, eternal angst, all right? I also like trash. If he's trashy and sus and sad, I'm probably going to be obsessed with him. Yep. Listen, Jambi. Tsunderes have a dere, okay? Tsunderes, once he's done sunning, then the dere comes out, okay? The dere comes out once they're done sunning with them. But it's true that yanderes love you no matter what. No matter what you do, and when you do it, all the boys in the story are sad boys. Not always, okay? There's some games where some are sadder than others, okay? Usually the saddest one is my favorite. Maybe that's why I like Virsh so much, because everybody is sad. It's a game about angst. Alike, I'm nothing like him. He's weaker, uglier, though. He stops right in front of you. You try to step back, but your body refuses to obey. Damn it. Why can't I move?
Maybe I like you better this way. No memories. We can start fresh.
You like me better this way? What are you, some kind of freak? He tilts his head slightly.
Maybe this time, I can make you.
He suddenly grabs your hand and lifts it toward his face. The abrupt motion makes you gasp. He presses your hand against the blindfold covering his eyes, forcing you to feel its coarse fabric.
I'll make you pay for what you did to me.
I did that to you? What? What? Take a drink, y'all. Rue is confused. Oh my God! He leans down, his voice dropping to a whisper. The closeness makes your face burn.
You'll repay me with your body, your heart, your endurance, whatever I desire.
Listen to this man, okay? He wants me to repay with my body, my heart, whatever he desires. Why did I stab his eye out? He probably deserved it, like real. Okay, I don't stab people's eyeballs out for no reason. Okay? It can't be a split personality, can it? Are you an evil twin? Are you twins? Is that what this is? Also, are you in love with me? Are you a yandere, sir? You're in love with me, aren't you? Aren't you? What happened? Why did we stab this man in the face? Also, yes. His grip tightens around your wrist, just enough to keep you there, as if he's afraid you'll pull away. Or as if he wants you to remember exactly where he's letting you touch him. Endurance, I know, right? Endurance. All night long. What is he talking about? His fingers brush against yours in a lingering, heated caress before he finally lets go.
If you want answers, find me in the secret area.
Secret area? Oh. Yes, it's an evil twin. He has an evil twin. He's got a steamy, sus evil twin. Oh, God. Yes, the secret area.
This is only a dream, one I created. I can't reach you in reality.
I'm dreaming. His voice lowers.
I can only meet you there, in that place.
Oh, my. Y'all, we must find the secret place post-haste.
Remember, sometimes the area is locked. The only way to make sure you'll reach it is to get the key from Han.
The key from Han.
He always keeps it tucked into his belt.
In his belt. Okay, y'all, we're gonna have to, we're gonna have to, get close to Han so we can slip the key out of his belt. He steps back, a slow, knowing smirk curving his lips. Indy, Otome. Giavi's like, so now we have Han, On, and Mon. We have Han, not Han, On. Yes. They're all, yes. Han, not Han, and On.
Goodbye. Come to the area. You'll get your answers.
His voice softens, dangerous.
And I'll get what's mine.
What does that mean, you'll get what's yours? What do you think is yours? With that, he dissolves into the darkness, your surroundings twisting and warping into a violent swirl. You jolt upright! Was that really just a dream? But it felt so real. You clutch your head, trying to remember who the man was, but nothing comes. This is like a twisted episode of Hooked on Phonics. A-E-I-O-U, some sugar. The only thing that remains is the feeling, familiar, unsettling, just like when you're with Han. A sense that you and that man must have once been close. Questions swirl endlessly in your mind. Why do they look alike? Could he be related to Han? What happened to his eyes? But more importantly, the secret area. Your desperate thirst for answers finally hardens into resolve. You need to reach the secret area no matter where it is. If I search the house, I'll find it eventually, which means the key. You move quietly through the house, your footsteps light, your breath shallow. Han has to be somewhere. Room after room passes in silence until a faint glow catches your eye. Yeah, Kokodo, MC belongs to not Han in his opinion. That's what it sounded like, didn't it? The door to his studio is slightly ajar. Inside, Han is slumped over his work table, fast asleep. Half-finished ceramic pieces surround him. Bowls, figures, fragments still damp with care. Clay stains his fingers. His breathing is slow, exhausted. He must have fallen asleep while working. Your gaze drops. There, hanging from his belt, the key. Your chest tightens. I really shouldn't. You hesitate, guilt flooding in, but the image of the man in red, the secret area, the unanswered truths. It all presses down on you. Is the secret area right above us? Where the stairs led to? And he's like, oh, it's just a mouse before. And you're like, that ain't no mouse. Also, how did he speak to us in our dream like that? Is he magical? Or did we have some kind of memory? Or do we have a psychic connection? Your hand trembles as you reach for the key, just one step closer. Oh, y'all, and Stream Elements wants to remind you all, if you're not already in the Discord, you're invited to join us. You're invited to hang out and brain rot with us over romance games all day long. Yes, you are. Rue. Oh no, he caught us. Your heart stops. He wakes, fully now. Eyes sharp as they lock onto your hand at his belt. Oh God. One swift motion, he grabs your wrist, gripping tightly.
What are you doing?
Nothing. I was just... You try to pull away, but his grip tightens. His expression darkens. Hurt, flashing before anger settles in. Oh God.
Don't lie to me.
I just wanted answers. Please, Han. Before you can say more, a sharp, burning stench floods the air. Oh God, no. That smell. No. Han's eyes widen.
Oil!
Suddenly, something crashes through the doorway. A flaming object skidding across the floor. Oh God! Fire blooms instantly, crawling hungrily across the clay-dusted room. Han! The door slams shut from outside. Locked. Is that on again? Did On do this again? Flames surge higher, devouring paper, wood, and ceramic alike. Heat presses in from all sides. Han yanks you close, shielding you instinctively as he throws himself at the door.
Open it!
He slams his shoulder against the wood again and again, but the fire spreads faster than he can fight it. Smoke chokes the air. I can't breathe.
Stay with me. Don't close your eyes.
Your vision blurs. The world burns orange and white. Then something slips beneath the door. You two are both a disgrace to this world. You must die. What? A piece of paper, curling at the edges as it lands between you, illuminated by the fire. Scrawled across it in jagged, furious strokes. No! Han pulls you into his arms, holding you tightly as the flames roar closer.
Sorry.
Han! The heat becomes unbearable. Your thoughts scatter, your grip loosens. And together, everything fades into white. The fire judged them long before the world did. Game over. Bound in ash, ending unlocked. Oh my God! Oh my God! Someone needs to do better with the hiring of the help around here. Oh my gosh! That was wild. All right, y'all. So this is when we're talking about the handwriting. Why were we talking about the handwriting? Girl, remember when I said, don't ever let a yandere figure out that you're onto them. Because that's when bad things happen to you. That's when you get locked up. It's when you get killed. Okay? Don't ever let a yandere know that you're onto them. And we're going to let him know that we're onto him. We're going to be... we are going to let common sense fly right out the window. And we're going to be like, Han, there's something wrong with the writing on the desk. Oh. The writing on the desk. There's something wrong with it. What are you talking about? Han's face remains calm, too calm. His soft smile still blooms gently like it always does, unchanging, serene. And for the first time, it makes your skin crawl. That smile. Why does it feel so out of place now? The headache presses deeper like a vice tightening against your skull. Ah! It makes it harder to think, harder to stay grounded. They were written by someone left-handed, but look at me. I'm right-handed. You lift your hand instinctively, almost as if to prove it to yourself. The pen felt natural in your right hand. You were left-handed before the accident. Perhaps the damage caused. That's not true. Oh, wait. Maybe I did see this ending today. You snapped, cutting him off before he can finish. But you don't realize how loud your voice has gotten. It's not an accident. You raise from your seat, your movement sudden, your breathing shallow. You can feel your heart beat thudding in your ears. I don't know why you're lying to me, but I don't feel okay here. I'm going outside. Oh, no. We haven't seen this tonight. Good. Wait. Please calm down. You need to take your medicine first. No, I won't. You don't even hesitate this time. Your arm lashes out and knocks a bowl from his hands. It crashes to the floor with a sound that seems to echo too long. Ceramic shatters into countless shards and the dark liquid spills out in slow, deliberate rivulets across the wooden platform, seeping into the grain like something rotten. Han doesn't move. He only stares at the mess, and then at you. His voice trembles. Please, you need to take your medicine. He sounds desperate, but it only makes you more uneasy. This part of you still wants to trust him, but another part, buried deep and trembling, is screaming to run. I need to get out of here. You clutch the edge of the doorway for support. The world feels off balance, like the room itself is subtly tilting. But you grit your teeth and push past him, determined to reach the door. But just as your foot crosses the threshold, a bolt of pain explodes through your skull. Your knees buckle. You hit the floor hard. The breath knocked out of your lungs. Your limbs twist uselessly beneath you, spasms overtaking your body. You can't breathe. You can't think. All you can do is gasp. Your chest convulsing as though your body is trying to remember how to live. Your vision blurs, the room spins, and through the haze you see them, the shattered pieces of the bowl, scattered like chrysanthemum petals on the floor. Above them, Han stands motionless. You need to take your medicine. His eyes glossy, and tears stream down his face, but he doesn't come closer. You see the agony carved into his delicate features. I was meant to die, Milky. Multiple times. Yes! Dramatic death. And then everything goes dark. You fade into the void of oblivion. I'm like the Sean Bean of Otome games. I die over and over again. What was once shaped with care now lies scattered, too broken to mend. Game over. Cracked vow. Oh my. Alrighty, y'all, it's time for another one of these hot trash endings. Okay, y'all, this one, I think this is what happened. We saw On, and we were like, who's that guy? And then we started chasing him for some reason. And I'm going, girl, why are you chasing that dead fish looking man? Leave him alone. But then we tackled him, okay? We're like, nope, he's not getting away. And he ran over here. So we followed him over here. And listen, this man doesn't talk. And I guess he can't talk. I don't remember why. I don't know what's going on with his backstory, but he doesn't talk. and he acted like he was terrified of us, and for some reason we decided it was a great idea to chase this man down. On! The one that we saw in the previous ending who burned the house down. That On! Once again, we're about to die because MC has no common sense. I know you can't speak, but I'll ask yes or no questions, okay? Can you nod or shake your head to answer? Oh, God. Oh, God. On still avoids your gaze, his entire body rigid with tension. Does this man not look like a dead fish? Look at him in his beady little eyes, okay? Dead fish AF! Can I ask you a few things about Han, my husband? At the mention of Han's name, On's entire frame stutters. His eyes go wild. He looks around frantically, breathing hard, chest heaving. He darts his eyes back and forth between you and the escape route behind you, with bloodshot eyes, sweat pouring down his face, body jerking. You instinctively raise your hands to calm him. Dude, chill out. It's okay. Stop shaking. You're gonna be fine. It's fine. Oh, God. Ah! A blinding pain erupts in your stomach. You stagger back and then look down. The broken end of the broom juts from your abdomen, slick with blood. You can't even scream. Oh, God. Why did you stab me? Ah! A wave of nausea rises thick and overwhelming. Something wet pours from the wound, warm and sticky, soaking through your clothes. The coppery smell of blood floods your nose. Why did you stab me? You hit the floor hard. Your fingers twitch, reaching for something, anything, but there's nothing to hold on to. Your vision pulses at the edges, dimming with each heartbeat. He runs. His footsteps fade into the distance. The corridor stretches long and empty around you, filled only with the sound of your own ragged breath. Then even that begins to fade. That's what happened. I died by stabbing. Listen, I get stabbed a lot in Otome games, like real. A lot. Like, I get stabbed a lot. Milky can tell you. There's probably been like 5 times in multiple different games in which Milky showed up and I was in the process of getting stabbed again. The final crack ran straight through your name. Game over. Fired heart ending unlocked. Good God. Okay, y'all. Fired heart. Now it's time for Crimson Bloom. We're gonna die again. Yeah, at least it wasn't in an alley. All right, now we're gonna do something else. Do you know about? Your words die mid-sentence as a sudden wave of dizziness crashed through your skull. It's like being shoved from the inside. You stagger, clutching your head, vision blurring. Your knees give out beneath you. I don't like On, okay? I don't like On. Milky, I feel like I tune in and Rue dies. Yep. Yep. Poor me. Poor Rue. Strong arms catch you just before you hit the ground. It's too late, okay? It's too late. Oh, God.
Darling, are you okay?
No. Han! Where did he come from? You blink up at him, but your gaze flickers past his shoulder, catching a glimpse of movement. Han's hunched figure is already scurrying away, vanishing across a yard like a frightened animal. But On, you know that stabbing ending? That's the ending that I tricked Jambi into getting. Listen, friends don't let friends not get stabbed. Yep. I'm pretty sure that's how the saying goes. I'm pretty sure. On! Han follows your eyes. His expression darkens. Did you just talk to him? Yes. I was just about to ask him a few questions. His jaw tightens. That cold, unreadable look overtakes his face. Why can't I talk to him? It feels like MC's parents were murdered by one of these suspicious men. That's what I think, Kokoro. There's no way they just died, okay? They just all of a sudden, they just died on the same day? From a lung disease? Right?
There's nothing you need from him.
But...
Enough. I don't want you near him. He's not right. He's been strange lately. Besides, I can take care of everything for you. I don't like other men doing anything for you.
That's such a Yandere thing to say. Real. Oh, Han. But you know what? He's not wrong. On is acting strange, okay? Murderous, even.
Not even speaking to you.
I don't feel comfortable with this. This is before MC realized that On is a freak and will kill. Han shifts tone, almost too smoothly, his hand brushing the hair from your neck and your cheek. Actually, I came to bring you your medicine. He lets go of you gently and retrieves a small porcelain bowl. The dark herbal liquid swirls slowly inside. Here, take this before your fever gets worse. Oh God, no. But your body aches, your head is pounding, your throat burns raw with every breath. The pit in your stomach grows heavier, not just from illness, but something deeper. A creeping dread. No, I won't take it. Han pauses. What? You're making me uncomfortable. The way you said I can't be near On, it felt wrong. I was just trying to talk.
Listen to me. Please, take your medicine.
I said no, I don't trust you. With what little strength you have, you swing your arm out and knock the bowl from his hands. It crashes into the ground with a sharp crack. The medicine splashes out in a dark puddle across the stone. He flinches, frozen in place, staring at the shattered porcelain. Then, a sharp, blinding pain erupts in your throat, as if it has swollen shut all at once. You gasp, but no air comes. Your eyes widen in panic as you claw weakly at your neck. The world blurs, your knees buckle beneath you. Wait, Rue, you collapse. Han catches you before you hit the stone, but your limbs are already limp. Look at him crying for me. Yes, cry over my dead body, Han. Your head lolls against his chest, eyes staring blankly past him.
No.
I done messed up. He lowers you to the ground, his hands trembling as he cradles your face. Your lips move slightly, trying to form words, but your throat is completely closed. All that comes out is a faint, wet rasp. Your vision is fading fast now, dark at the edges. Rue!
No. Don't. Please. Please don't do this to me.
His voice voice breaks into a sob. He presses his forehead against yours, shaking.
You were supposed to be safe here. You were supposed to let me protect you.
Han, I'm dying. I'm dying, Han. You were too late. You done messed up. He pulls you into his arms, rocking you back and forth on the cold stone floor, his tears falling fast and silent onto your lifeless body. Around him, the spilled medicine spreads in a quiet, dark stain. Your soul fired in his obsession. Too brittle to survive. Game over. Crimson blue mending unlocked. That was a good death. That was a good death. I deserve an Oscar. It's time to die again. Burned petals, because we already saw Wilted Bride. Walking carefully with a small lantern in your hand, you can only see one step ahead. Such a big mansion. You take in the surroundings, though visually unfamiliar. It feels like your body still remembers the place, as though you've lived here for a long time. It's a strange feeling that you can't quite explain. The trail of footprints stops at the edge of the door leading outside. Occasional crickets are the only sounds echoing in the background until you hear. Someone is here. You cautiously peek from behind a big bush. It's on! A figure, a young man kneeling on the ground beside a tree, repeatedly bowing. This ending was the first time I saw On when I played the game the first time. And I was like, oh, he's fine. He's so scared. Is he a victim? Oh no, do I need to rescue him? I thought he was going to be okay. That's what I thought. I thought he was going to be fine. Incense sticks with glowing tips in his hand. You were under the impression that Han was the only person living in the Lotus Pavilion. Is he praying to the tree? Though you don't want to disrupt his prayers, your curiosity burns. You call out, "Hey, excuse me." Upon seeing you, the young man startles. Even under the faint moonlight, you can see his eyes widening and his lips trembling. He suddenly starts running, hands still holding the burning incense sticks. Wait! You chase after him to a hallway until he's cornered. Please calm down. I just want to talk. It's okay. It's okay. Wow, look at this. I don't remember this background. Wow, it's kind of 3D looking. He still avoids your gaze, his entire body rigid with tension. His lips are still trembling. Sorry, I don't want to be rude. It's just, I woke up and don't remember anything. Can I ask you for a few questions? He looks around frantically, breathing hard, chest heaving. You instinctively raise your hands to calm him. I mean you no harm, sir. I come in peace. Please, just calm down. Panic. He jerks and drops the incense sticks, and they fall on you. Fire quickly catches onto your sleeve, a small dot on your sleeve at first, but it feeds on the fabric, flaring to life. Listen, this man, not again, not again. Heat surges upward as orange and gold ribbons twist and claw up the arm, devouring the silk. Help! But the man, still with a panicked expression on his face, starts to run away. Wait, please, help me! But the man ignores you. You try to take off your clothes, but the fire is so fast, it has already caught in your hair, your skin, and devours you, savors you in its cruel way. Han, please save me! Your scream of pain pierces into the still night, but it's too late. Your nostrils fill with the smell of your own burned flesh, while your consciousness dims as the pain continues, scorching and unbearable. mired in longing, cooled in silence. This love could not hold its form. Game over! Burned petals, ending unlocked. Y'all, we've been dying a lot tonight. And there's more death to come. And then we came to the studio. A small scripture sign on top of the door frame. It said studio. It wasn't always a studio, was it? This is Han's studio. Your feet compel you to step closer to the door. You bring your finger to touch the smooth wooden door frame. A chilling sensation creeps up your spine. Han said I cannot go into his studio. You recall Han's strict warning gaze when he talked about it. Clearly going in would make him mad. What should you do? Wow, we have so many options, y'all. So many choices. What do you think I should do? Should I go into the studio? Or should I go into the studio? I don't know. I guess I'll go into the studio. Though knowing that it's wrong to go into the studio, according to Han, you know for a fact that you do want to go into the studio. Carefully sliding the door open, you step inside. The lantern light is just enough for you to vaguely recognize objects in the room. A desk sits hunched in the corner, its legs uneven like it's bowing towards something unseen. Bookshelves lean dangerously, scrolls spilling out like entrails. Some papers flutter without breeze. Why are the papers described as entrails? Scrolls as entrails? Why? Why? Faint ink stains mark the wooden floor, smudged like dragged fingers. Han mentioned broken ceramic pieces on the floor, but I see none. You lower the lantern a little. The flame dances nervously. And then you notice the stairs. Oh God. Oh God. A narrow, splintered staircase in the corner that wasn't visible when you first looked. Where does this lead to, I wonder? You carefully take one step into the first stair, and then a gust of wind shrieks through the room, snuffing out your lantern. Oh God. Oh God. It's not going to be good, Kokoro. It's not going to be good. Blackness presses in from all sides. You don't move. You don't breathe. Your heart punches your ribs. Then, measured, slow, wood creaking beneath every step. Coming closer. Someone is coming. The door behind you groans, open, with the slowness of something ancient, resisting. Han?
What did you see in here?
I didn't see anything. I swear.
Liar.
No. His voice is flat. He takes one step forward, and in an instant...
I am so disappointed in you.
No trace of the warmth and loving tone he showed you before. The room plunges into darkness yet again. You try to turn, but your limbs move like they belong to someone else. Fingers clamp around your throat like iron, unyielding and cold. You try to inhale, but there's nothing. Just a sharp burn of air denied. Panic surges. Your hands claw instinctively, useless against the force tightening around your neck. Everything narrows, noise gradually fades, and just before all the sound drowns out, a whisper grazes your ears.
Darling, I hope the next time you wake up, you won't do this again.
And in the last flickering moments of your mind, a vision, the petals of a chrysanthemum, wilted, red at the center, and falling. He loved you most when you were silent, still and hollow. Game over. Broken pieces ending unlocked. Listen, for someone like me who loves bad endings, this game is like, it's a feast. I love bad endings usually more than I like good endings. Well, I mean, it depends on the good ending. Milky says, are there any not dead endings in this game? And Snake says, there will be a lot of different types of endings for the full release. We have to wait for the final game, y'all. Seriously, go support that Kickstarter, okay? We need the full game and we need the full voice acting. Okay, y'all, there's a secret ending. There's a secret ending, and we're about to go look at it, okay? I have not seen it, and I'm desperate to know what's about to happen. Different kinds of deaths. Doomed Yandere. Okay, y'all, it's time for the secret ending. We have to start a brand new game. Yes, we do. I'm sorry for everything I've done, and even for simply existing, but please remember this. I will always be by your side, even when the chrysanthemum petals wither and turn to dust, even when our love is nothing but the broken pieces of our promise. Because no matter what happens, I will always belong to you. How romantic. How romantic. The bell sounds. Something buzzes faintly in the back of your skull and your body is heavy as if you're trying to move through syrup. As the buzzing sound gradually fades, your vision clears and your instinct is to rub your temple to ease the heaviness. Your bed, where am I?
You finally awakened.
Your heart almost bursts when you register a figure at the edge of the bed. There sits a young man, his long hair softly cascading down his shoulders. Oh, he's so beautiful. Hi, on. You instinctively jolt upright, clutching the blanket tight against your chest to observe him. Yes, his calm demeanor holds no sign of danger, and a soft smile blooms on his face when your eyes meet, accentuating his ethereal beauty. The worlds tumble out before you can stop them. I think last time I said, I can't remember what I said, who are you or where am I? I think I said, where am I? Who are you?
Your husband.
He states plainly and calmly as his smile retains, as if he expected your question. My husband. Your face suddenly gets hot from that notion. Yes, we've been married for a year and have lived here in the Lotus Pavilion together ever since. The room tilts slightly in your vision. Upon hearing his words, and your forehead wrinkles from the pain, a sharp realization flashes. You have no memory whatsoever of who you are, your past, of anything. Panic sets in. Why don't I remember anything? Who am I? And to your name. My name is Han. Your name is Han. Han? Though the smile on his face is still visible, you swear you can detect a trace of discomfort in his eyes, saying your name out loud. Han. You don't even have time to dwell on how strange it is that you share the same name when... What's happening? Pain shoots through your head, and your vision goes blurry. Ow! I'm dying already!
Darling?
You clutch your head and try to push through the pain, but it feels like you're falling into a pit of darkness, fast and furious while his voice fades into the background.
Darling!
Han? It feels strange, but your mind melts into a swirling bliss where the only thing you're aware of is your lips endlessly calling the name. Your name. His name. Han. 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 Han, 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 Han. And the only thing you know is that this name sounds familiar, one you cherish deeply, as if the falling suddenly stops. All that remains are sounds and fragmented visions flashing through your mind. Listen. A long wailing cry split the air. Neither horn nor voice, but something in between. What? Something outside of this world that you know of. Then the clanking of metal wheels echoes around you. White figures flash past, talking, laughing. Ah! It's too much to bear, and you slip into oblivion. The mind remembers what the world refuses to explain. Game over. Fragmented vision, ending unlocked. Y'all, we got all the endings. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was a lot of Han. What in the SpongeBob did you do? I named myself Han. That's what I did. Kind of sounds like a cursed song on a damaged instrument. For real. It sounds like an isekai, I was thinking. You know, because it sounded modern, you know. Why are there modern stuff? What if outside of this creepy mansion, what if it's the modern world out there? Maybe that's why Han won't let us out. Because in reality, okay, it's not ancient Asia at all. It's the modern day and age. What if? And if Han lets you go, if you get out of the building, then you will discover the truth that in reality, this is not ancient Asia at all, y'all. In fact, what if? Not even an isekai. Just there's cars and roads and internet, cell phones. That stuff just outside the property. What if? It's possible. It's possible. Right? Kokodo's like, whoa. I don't know about y'all, but I had a blast. I absolutely love this game. Now I want to do something spicy, okay, before we end. I want to do a pop-up Bone Bride Banish, okay? And we have 3 contestants. 3 contestants. They beautiful. Okay, y'all, we've got Han, your claim to be husband. We've got not Han, a mysterious man in the secret location. And finally, we have On, the odd servant. Those are all of our contestants, y'all, for Bone, Bride, or Banish. If you had to choose which of these completely sus trash bandos, what would you choose, okay? Bone, Bride, or Banish? These are your options. And while you are entering that in the chat, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do, okay? I'm thinking good and hard. Milky says, can we banish all of them? None are trustworthy. That's true. Though the not Han could be a possibility. Really, Milky, why do you say that? If they're not trustworthy and you want to banish them all, why are you giving a pass to not Han? Kokoro Flow agrees with Milky, it appears. Are y'all want to banish all of them? What's wrong with y'all, okay? Do you not see the hotness? The hotness, it's very compelling. Listen, okay? I know we don't trust these men. You're absolutely right. We cannot trust these men. They're definitely up to no good. All of them, they're up to something. Obviously, MC even stabbed one of them in the face because up to no good. Obviously, that could not have been our fault, okay? It wasn't my fault. I don't know what happened, but I assert that MC is innocent, okay? They murdered us 9 times. Here's what I'm doing, okay? Y'all be judging these men harshly. Which I suppose you should. They deserve that. 100% they deserve that. All right, Han. For me, he's either bride or bone. One or the other. Listen, okay? You know, I know Han better than I know not Han. I think I understand him. You know, he cried. He cried for me. I don't believe he wanted me to die. You know, even though he did kill me. He did kill me. No, you're right, Milky. Not Han did not kill us. Yet. But there was no bad ending in which he killed us. We saw him in our dreams, in a vision, and he told us to find him in the secret place. And he said that we had to get the key out of Han's belt. And then we woke up freaking out, and he said that we had stabbed him in the face, in the eye. We did that to him. That's why his eyes are covered. Why did MC stab him in the face? Milky wants to bride him. Because he didn't kill us? You know what? That's I can see that. I can see that. They all have an angsty backstory, I could tell already. All right, so I could bride either Han or not Han. I could be convinced to bride either one, honestly. It might be a questionable decision. Y'all might judge me for that. But you know what? I'm gonna do it. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bride Han. You know, Han tries. Han loves us, okay? He's obsessed with us. You know, he's gonna do his best to take really good care of us. He's gonna be a house husband, you know? I like a house husband. And you know what? Even though he sucks at it, he cooks, you know? I like that. Yep, does not Han cook? I don't know. I haven't seen any evidence of him cooking. Also, there was a reason why MC stabbed him in the face, okay? It wasn't for nothing. So bride Han, okay? I know him the best. He's hot and I love him, all right? We're desperately in love. We belong together, okay? That's what we're doing. And then I'm boning not Han. That's my boyfriend. I hope Han doesn't get upset. I mean, this could get really messy, but he's my side guy, okay? He's gonna be my boyfriend. It's gonna be hot and torrid affair, all right? Not Han. He's a tsundere, you know? He's a jerk. That makes me like him. You know? He's mysterious. I like that. Look at what he's wearing. I like that. Also, he's passionate. Did you see how torrid he was? You know, he grabbed our hand and he was like touching his face with it and stuff. You know, he's passionate. He's dangerous. I like that. They're all dangerous. Bone. Okay, then banish. I have a very clear banish, and that's On. On gets banished, okay? Listen, he's not hot enough to excuse that kind of behavior. All right? Also, he just like stares at us looking like a dead fish and then like burns us with fire multiple times. Multiple times. On did that. On. I do not forgive you, On. You have given us zero reason to feel pity for you, zero reason to trust you, zero reason to even like you, and you're not even hot like that, okay? Banish. Get out of here. You're fired. You are fired, On. Get out of here. All right, so Milky says of the three, one didn't murder us, so we bribed him. I've wanted to stab my hubby in the face a few times, and he's fine. He's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Jamie says the fact that killing is a factor in choosing is a thing. It's true. You know what? Maybe you're right that we should bride not Han because he's the only one who did not murder us. The only one. All right, fine. We're boning Han. I changed what I said before. I changed my mind. We're briding not Han, and then we're boning Han, and we're banishing On. Okay? Because I'm not banishing Han. All right, I love him. Okay, but we can't bride him because he might murder us again. All right? Yes. Kokoro says, I'm thinking we might not be a wife IRL. IRL in the game. You know what? I think you're probably right. This usually says today's boyfriend. Today it says today's husband. What did I just say? Whatever, my brain's not working. But listen, okay? I think you might be right. He says he's our husband, but there is plenty of evidence towards the otherwise. What if not Han is our actual husband? What if we stabbed our husband in the face? It's possible. It's possible. And he survived. Or he's a ghost. We did see him in a vision. He could be dead. He could be a ghost. He could be haunting us. It's possible. The theories are theorying. India Otome says mood, Kokoro. Real. Well, y'all, those are our decisions. We're going bone, bride, banish in that order from top to bottom. That's what Rue is doing because Milky has convinced me that that's the proper answer. That's the answer for me. 100%. It's your fault, Milky. I'm just agreeing with you. Why are you looking at me like that, Kokoro Flo? Don't judge me. You thought it too. You love these men, okay? You bride all three of them, wouldn't you? Admit it. Well, maybe not On. On can step. He needs to get fired. You're fired, On. Get out of here. Why are you here anyways? Why do you keep burning us with fire? Also, let me ask y'all this. Is MC even human? Milky is always right. That's true. That's true. Let me ask you this. MC, human or no? Are we human? Are we dead? Are we a ghost? Are we made out of clay? Or have we been isekai'd from the future? Or does this actually take place in the modern day? And if we just go a little bit out there past the garden, there'll be cars and stuff. It could be. It could happen. Listen, we're not gonna know until Little Snake Studio finishes this game. So let me plug that Kickstarter one more time, okay? Did I tell you I'm obsessed? I'm so excited. I freaking love this demo. Y'all, you can play the demo. It's available on itch.io and it's also on Steam. And you can play this hot mess of a game for yourself, okay? Yep. And you should wishlist the game. on Steam and stuff, because we're all gonna want to play the whole thing when it comes out. I know I will. Okay, y'all. We have discussed our theories. We have judged the men harshly. Okay. Before, if you had fun, consider giving me a like and a subscribe and a follow, because guess what? We're gonna do a whole lot more of this. We sure are. And I hope you have a great night. You know what? Go to bed! Or stay up all night, whatever you want to do, y'all grown-ass folks. Okay, y'all. If you are on YouTube, goodbye. And if you're on Twitch, it's time to spread the love. We are gonna raid somebody. Yes, we are. It was fun watching you die over and over, Rue. Oh, I'm glad that you enjoy watching me die, Milky. Thank you, Kokoro. Kokoro says it was fun. Just because Kokoro legitimately... Kokoro says it's fun, not the dying part. See? Kokoro doesn't require me to die in order to have fun. Milky, did you hear that? Did you see that? See? Huh? There's some people out there in the world who can have fun on a Rue stream even if Rue doesn't die. Parts, though. Not the dying parts. Oh, I see what you're saying. I thought you were going to back out of that. I thought you were going to agree with Milky. And I was like, how dare you? But no, you're good because you're not agreeing with Milky, okay? Milky is always sassing me, okay? Always sassing me. Kokoro secretly enjoyed the dying. And I also want to give an very extra special shout out to the dev of this game, Little Snake Studios. Thank you so much for being here and inviting us to play the game and creating this awesome demo. Honestly, y'all, this is one of the best demos out there because a lot of demos are really super short and, you know, they don't have any endings or they don't have any CGs. This could even stand out as a game in and of itself right here like this, honestly, with multiple endings, you know, multiple intrigue and mystery and everything, and CGs. I mean, honestly, this demo could even serve as a standalone game. That's how complete and awesome it is. But it's actually a demo, which blows my mind, and it's free. So check it out for yourselves. Have a great time with it. Tell me what you thought in the Discord, and thank you again. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, you stunners. All right, y'all, it's time. Listen, I'll see you next time, all right? If you're on YouTube, watch the next video. All right, get ready for a raid, Twitch. Yes, a raid.